Good morning. It is Saturday morning. I have a marathon prepared for you guys because I love Saturday morning cartoons. Let's go, it's geeking time. Good Saturday morning, everybody. Well, I know that I've been off, I've been taking some time off, but still, I want to do some compilation, some marathon for you guys until I get back. It is Saturday morning. I love Saturday morning cartoons, and as you can tell with my channel, I'm no stranger to Saturday morning cartoons here. So I figured it'd be a lot of fun to do a supercut marathon compilation, whatever you want to call it, of the best of the Saturday morning cartoon related content on my channel. So let's go ahead and get our cereal bowl, grab your coffee, and well, let's just get into watching some marathon videos that has to do with Saturday morning cartoons. Cheers, guys. Hey guys, so I'm here with another video, another nerding, geeking out video. This is actually a review. I'm going to be doing some reviews coming down the line. You're going to see a lot more of these reviews as I go on. Today I'm going to give you a video. Shout Factory back in 2011, 2012 released some complete series box sets of 3 of my favorite TV shows that really comprised my childhood. I'm going to go over all 3 of them. Not in this video. We're going to have at least 3 parts of this video. I'll show you, just to give you a heads up, I've got Power Rangers, the complete series. I've got Reboot, the complete series. And I've got, there we go, Beast Wars, the complete series. We're going to focus today on Beast Wars, the complete series. So I recently acquired this for Christmas, actually. What I'm going to do for you guys is I'm going to unbox it, show you the discs, show you everything, talk a little about the special features, and talk about a little bit about the transfer, how it looks, the quality, and everything. So without any further ado, let's get to it then. So when you pull up the box, it looks just like this. Nice silver box right there. I saw the Transformers Generation 1 Complete Series 2. It's in a nice silver box like this as well. So that's what you've got on the side right there. And then when you look in the back, oh, it's beautiful. You got Dinobot, you got Megatron, you've even got Optimus Prime. You know, just Hasbro, Shout Factory, you know. It's pretty nice. It's a very nice box, actually. It's an 8 DVD set. I was surprised to see that they came out with this. When you take it out, you've got the booklet. Booklet looks just like the cover. And then when you open the booklet, you know, start at page 1. It just gives you the episode information, basically. That's basically what it is, with some really nice artwork in there. So, yeah, that's just continuing. And then a really nice photo right there at the end, as you can see. If I'm mistaken, that is Optimus Prime, yeah, surfing in his transmetal mutation. They also were courteous enough to pack a Transformers timeline comic book with it. It's a Beast Wars prequel. So that's what it looks like in the front and the back. It's just got, you know, information for the Transformers Collector Club. Again, if you open it up, it's a comic book, which is really neat. Just shows basically the beginnings of the Autobots and the Decepticons before they came to Earth. You know, before Generation 1 started. They're actually from the future, Beast Wars, which is really neat. The Autobots, not the Autobots, I'm sorry, I mean the Maximals and the Decepticon. Yeah. So that's what that looks like. Then we get into your first box set. Right here is Season 1. It's got, this is what the front of the box looks like. It's again, it's the 15th anniversary. Then in the back, you've got the description, you know, information, everything. You've got some nice artwork. It says the special features. Open it up, if I'm not mistaken. This is a 4-disc set. Yeah, so that's what it looks like on the inside. I'm missing a disc right now because I popped it into my DVD player the other day to watch it. So that's why I'm missing 1 disc. This is what the discs look like. It's pretty nice, and it's got the information, the disc information. So that's what the first one looks like. And then there's only a second box here. Yeah, this is season 2 and 3 comprised together, because season 1 was 26 episodes, season 2 and season 3 both each had 13 episodes. So that's why they put it together in one box. And again, there's the back of it. You see the brand new Dinobot, and you have, again, Optimus in his Transmetals form. Then when you open it up, that's what it looks like on the inside. Pretty much standard. Again, it's the same thing. You got Autobots, Maximals and Decepticons. That's what it looks like on the inside. So it's pretty nice. It's pretty nicely done. So that brings me now to my review for Beast Wars: The Complete Series by Shout Factory. Shout Factory are known for pumping out a lot of these classic TV shows and classic movies that we all grew up with. I think, honestly, they're doing a pretty good job with pumping them all out. The only thing that I'm not a huge fan of, though, when it comes to Shout Factory is when they put out their individual DVDs, a lot of the times there's no special features on them, because the way they get you is they want you to buy the complete series box set. Because when you buy the complete series box set, then you have your special features. So that's the only thing that kind of upsets me about it. But I mean, I'm not gonna lie, it's a nice set. The transfer is nothing special. It's not an HD. It's not 720p or anything like that. It's your standard 4:8. It's just a standard. It's 20 hours. Honestly, the images look a little grainy because, like I said, it is basically the same quality as when we saw it when we were kids, just a little more enhanced, but not by that much. There's no Blu-ray of this. This just only comes on DVD, so I'm surprised about that. I'm not. I don't know why they didn't go for Blu-ray on this. But I mean, look, if you're a fan of Beast Wars and you always love Beast Wars and you don't really care too much about enhanced quality, enhanced image. I know nowadays a lot of people like that because they can put it on their Blu-ray player and see everything, and it's a beautiful transfer. Personally, I'm not going to lie, I know I said I was a little disappointed that they didn't put it on Blu-ray, but I'm not upset because when I was a kid, this is the way that I watched it. So it was really cool for me to see that it was in its original form. Apart from that, I mean, the special features, it's just retrospectives, interviews, art galleries, nothing spectacular. Would I recommend the special features to watch them? Watch the interviews with the creators and the cast members. That's cool because you get to see how they came about making Beast Wars and where the ideas came from. Apart from that, nothing special. Art galleries are standard. The comic book is one of the main special features in there, so that's a pretty cool thing with the special features. So all in all, Beast Wars: The Complete Series 15th anniversary box set. I know it came out in 2011. I'm doing a review of it now, but all in all, Beast Wars Complete Series box set out of 10, I'm going to give this bad boy. I'm going to give this a nice 7.5 on 10. It's definitely worth having in a collection. It's not the greatest, like I said, transfer wise and special feature wise, but it does bring you back to your childhood. So 7.5 on 10. If you want to pick it up, it deserves to be on your shelf. Alright guys, so I'm just here with another review. Not going to take too much of your time. If you saw in one of my earlier videos, I did a review on Beast Wars: The Complete Series. It was a whole line I did with the Shout Factory TV series that made up my childhood. And like I said, one of them was Beast Wars. So I want to share with you guys a review today. It's not going to be a long one, it's going to be a mini one. But the review I'm doing with you guys today is something I recently acquired. Because I went back on Beast Wars, I picked up something recently, and I figured I'd do a review with you guys. Let's talk about Transformers Beast Machines. So Beast Machines, as you guys all know, is the sequel to Beast Wars. Now, Beast Machines wasn't exactly as great as Beast Wars was, but it still ran for 2 seasons, and it still did pretty well. I know that when it came out, I watched the first season. I never saw the second season because I kind of grew out of it after a while, because I was always huge into Beast Wars. But when I got older and DVDs and stuff were more available on Netflix and all that, I got my hands onto watching some more Beast Machines, and I actually really enjoyed it. So I'm going to show you guys a little bit about the box. So when you open it, when you take it, box looks like this. That's the front of it, just as the complete series. There's the back. Now this is a slip cover. You just take that off, throw it like that. So when you take it out, it's pretty much the same that's on the slip. Then when you open it up, this is what it looks like on the inside. There's 26 episodes. All the discs look identical. But the thing is, if you notice, right here it says Season 1, Disc 1. And then you've got Season 1, Disc 2, and Season 2, Disc 1. And then Season 2, Disc 2. So they put the complete series together. But instead of doing Disc 1, 2, 3, 4, they kind of split it so you know what season you're watching, which is pretty neat. And then on the sides, you've got the episodes, just telling you what episodes are on there. Special features is nothing big. It's just interviews and commentaries from the original creators, which is actually kind of neat to check out. And also, it is not really an HD transfer. It's a standard transfer again. Shout Factory, like I've mentioned before in my previous reviews on their stuff, they don't tend to put out very much HD transfers. When they put out Blu-rays, yeah, but a lot of times from these TV shows from when we were kids, they keep it to the original aspect ratio, which again, I think that's cool because it goes back to our childhood. So that being said, a little bit about Beast Machines. It's kind of cool to see the whole group there. You still have the Maximals. This time with the Maximals, though, you've obviously got Optimus Prime, you've got Cheetor, you've got Rat Trap, you've got Black Arachnia, and this time they're joined by a new Maximal named Night Scream. So they go back to Cybertron, and they find out that Cybertron has been taken over by the Viacons. And the Viacons are being led by Megatron, who has a new form. It's kind of like a coffin casket type form. And the general of his army maybe you've seen it, but if you haven't, the general of his army is Rhinox, now going by the name of Tankor. So it's cool. It's just neat to see them. They don't shout out Maximize anymore in this. They shout out I am transformed, which I wasn't too into. And I didn't like the fact that Rat Trap, when he transformed, instead of legs, he had wheels. But I mean, whatever. Rat Trap, I think, was kind of a backseat character in this series. So I guess that's the gist of the Beast Wars Complete Series box set. Like I said, I want to go over a little mini review because I recently picked it up. So that's pretty much it. On 10, I'm going to give this an 8 on 10. I would have said 7.5, but I go, 7, but I go 8 because it's still part of the Beast Wars and Transformers universe, so it's still cool to watch. So ever since I was young, I've loved Transformers. Whether it's the Autobots fighting the Decepticons or the Maximals fighting the Predacons, I've always loved Transformers. Still to this day, I still read Transformers comic books. I love it so much. Transformers was one of the staples, like Power Rangers, that made up my childhood. Just going through some of these comic books for you guys. That's a lot of comics, and I still, to this day, read Transformers comics. I used to have a bunch of Transformers stuff. In recent years, I'd had a Monopoly Transformers game, but that's I no longer have, but you know. But anyways, today, that's not what I'm talking about. Today, we're going to take a look at the top 10 best Transformers from either the Generation 1 Armada and Prime era and the Beast Wars Beast Machines era. So here we go. Top 10 coolest Transformers. Here we go. So at number 10, I've got Skyfire. Skyfire was in the original Transformers. He believed he was a Decepticon, especially when Starscream woke him up. So he believed he was a Decepticon, and when he went on these missions with Starscream, Skyfire thought that there was something wrong, so he come to realize that he wasn't a Decepticon, and he came to realize he was an Autobot, and he made for a very valuable team member. So he was a pretty neat story to have. So number 10 is going to be Skyfire. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2 At number 9, I've got the Predacon Tarantulas. Very deceiving, very chaotic. He controlled Black Arachnia's mind, and very loyal to Megatron. But the reason why he earns a spot on this list was because he was very intelligent at doing what he was doing, and he could have easily become the leader of the Predacons had something happened to Megatron. So number 9, Tarantulas. Speaking of Megatron, number 8, Megatron from the Beast Wars Beast Machines era. He was so deceptive. The reason why I put him on this list and not the original Megatron is because, unlike the original Megatron, he actually almost succeeded in doing away with the Autobots. He was literally one step ahead of them almost all the time. And even in the Beast Machine saga, he took control of Cybertron. I've never seen the original Megatron do that. So definitely earning the spot at number 8 is the Beast Wars Beast Machines Megatron. So at number 7, I've got Silverbolt from Beast Wars, the Maximal. He was believed to be a Predacon at first when when his pod fell to Earth from Cybertron. The Predacons collected him, making him believe that he was a Predacon. But then he actually realized and came to find out that he wasn't a Predacon. He was actually a Maximal, and so he proves a valuable teammate to the Maximals, and Optimus Primal does love having him around. He also does kind of have a relationship going on with Black Arachnia. But that being said, number 7, Silverbolt. Number 6, I'm going to go with Black Arachnia. I mentioned her before that she was in a relationship with Silverbolt, but that's besides the point. Black Arachnia was a Decepticon, Predacon, and she was legitimately loyal to the Predacons until Silverbolt made her realize that she was actually a Maximal. She joined the Maximals and stayed on with them until she became Transmetal, and even in Beast Machines, when they went back up to Cybertron, she still remained a vital member of the Maximals, and to this day, Black Arachnia is actually still a very famous, fan favorite. I think she's even more of a fan favorite than Arcee. So that's why number 6 is going to be Black Arachnia. Going into my top 5, we're going to start this top 5 down with Soundwave. Oh man, Soundwave is so cool. He's got to be like the second coolest Decepticon ever. Just the fact that he's got the tapes that come out, Ravage and Laserbeak. And he's a pretty badass Decepticon. Just his look and everything. I've always wanted there's this hoodie out right now of Soundwave, and I've always wanted it. It's too bad they brought him into the Transformers movies, but they didn't do too much with him. But Soundwave will always be one of the most badass Decepticons. So yeah, number 5 is Soundwave. Number 4, I'm going with the leader of the Autobots, Optimus Prime. I know what you're thinking, he's not number 1, and you're thinking, well, where's Optimus Primal even? I'm going with Optimus Prime at number 4. Yes, Optimus Prime is an insanely cool character. He's overrated. He is the face of Transformers, but he was never really my favorite, but he does earn his spot at number 4 because he was the charismatic leader of the Autobots, and he proved time and time again that he can do away with the Decepticons. So number 4 is Optimus Prime. Number 3, I'm going with probably the greatest threat to any Decepticon, Autobot, Maximal, or Predacon in the whole entire galaxy. Number 3 is Unicron. Unicron is the eater of planets. He's the eater of Transformers. You're talking about a planet that can transform, and he almost did away with all of the Transformers. So he's a pretty big threat, and he's a pretty big badass. So he's number 3, Unicron. At number 2, I'm going with Cheetor, the Maximal. He was actually really cool. I guess maybe at number 2 it's just because a lot of my friends and I, we just love Cheetor. We've always grown up loving him, especially his 2 trans metal forms. And especially when he comes to Beast Machines, oh man, he looked so cool. Cheetor was just a cool character, and he cracked a lot of wise, but he was also a very relatable Maximal. So number 2, Cheetor. Before I get to the top spot on my Transformers list, I want to give out some honorable mentions. Optimus Primal, Megatron from the original Transformers, Prowl, Inferno, Dinobot, and Grimlock. Didn't exactly make the list, but they're still pretty freaking badass. So let's get to number 1. And the number 1 best Transformer of all time? Starscream. Who doesn't like Starscream? He's deceptive. He wants to take over the Decepticons. He wants to ruin and destroy the Autobots. Man, he even appears in Beast Wars as his ghost. He's just the all-around coolest Transformer of all time. He can transform into a jet. He even has, what are the other ones with him? Thundercracker. And yeah, no, he's just so cool. To me, he should have been the leader of the Decepticons. And I've always loved his voice. I've always loved his attitude. He's just all around the greatest Transformer ever created, and he is a Decepticon, so, but yeah, he is the greatest Transformer. Number 1, Starscream, hands down. So I just want to say, guys, thanks for watching the video. I don't know if you guys agree. Maybe you guys have a different top 10 list. Maybe you guys have different favorite Transformers. You can always let me know in the comments below. I'm always game to talk about Transformers. I love Transformers. That's pretty much it. What's up, guys? December 1st. It's already holiday season's upon us. Yeah. Drinking water from a Santa Claus cup because, you know, it's the holidays. Don't judge me. Just always judge me about these kind of things. Alright, so as the title implies, we got a couple of mini blind boxes here. So I got these little things here, the Pint-Sized Hero with Spider-Man, and my emoji for Vanessa over here because she likes all things cute. So, I doubt that. I don't know. We'll just unbox and see what happens. And Sears Canada. What's going on with Sears Canada? So if you live in Canada, go to Sears before they close for good. I picked up 4 of these Transformers Alt Modes mini blind boxes, so I'm going to be unboxing these as well. I've never done something like this on my channel. This is brand new, and I invited Vanessa to come do this with me because I had too many of them, and let's do this! Alright, so you want to start with? You want to start with your My Emoji?
Yeah, but you have to open yours.
You want me to open my Pint-Sized Hero too? Alright, so I got a Spider-Man Pint-Sized Hero, GameStop exclusive. EB Games here in Canada, but for you guys in the United States, it's GameStop. So I don't know what I've got in here. It could be a Spider-Gwen, could be Spider-Woman, Venom, Spider-Man himself, could be Spider-Man 2099. You never know. You got a Disney emoji thing. I don't know what's in there, so.
I have no idea.
Do you want to show them what the bag looks like?
Looks like this.
I don't know.
It's probably going to be something cute. Yours is probably going to be better than mine, but that's okay.
Alright, so we're going to do this together.
It's a vinyl figure.
Yeah, exactly. It's fun though, so. We'll see. Should we dink it before we do it?
No, because we're not eating it.
Oh god. Okay, fine. On your mark, get set, and bag! So, these things are really easy to fold. Oh, she seems excited. She seems like she... Oh, wow, look at that.
It's so cute.
She got a Minnie Mouse.
Look how cute.
And she's... Oh, ooh! Ooh! This is so... Wait, what's this first? Wait, what's this? Okay, wait, I'll show you guys this after.
Hey, you got a paper?
Okay, wait, hang on.
You ripped it.
I know I ripped it, but I'll show them after. I see what I got in here. Oh, it's so cool!
What'd you get?
I got Venom. Okay, that was worth it.
That's
kind of worth it. Venom and Minnie Mouse.
You're not in the camera.
There now, man. You didn't get a paper with your
No.
emoji?
No.
Okay, well.
I don't think it needs any explaining, to be honest.
That's true. I'll set that up there. So it seems like these are the other ones that you can get. I kind of ripped the paper, but
Super cute.
it seems like these are the other ones that you can get in the Pint Size Heroes. So I got Venom, which is one of 12,
Seems kind of
but it's not a GameStop exclusive. So if I would have got Hobgoblin, Spider-Woman, or Spider-Man,
Oh,
I
there's
guess-
a lot of them.
yeah. But anyways, all right. So those are the Pint Size Heroes. Let's show them one last time.
Yours is mine's a mine.
Whatever. One last time. There's Venom. I guess you're fairly happy with that one. You said
Yeah, it's
you said
cute.
you were gonna get something stupid the other day. Like you're gonna get something dumb.
Yeah, but it's Minnie Mouse. Cute. I
Alright.
like it.
So there we go. Now I guess next round we're gonna start unboxing these Transformers.
Okay.
Would you let go of your mic? Would you? Oh my God. Look at your cuteness. Wow. Oh, wow. 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 Wow, it's nice on you. Wow. Alright, let's get to the Transformers. So we got four. Okay, so we got 4 Transformers. These are the alt modes. Apparently they can shift from robot into vehicle. Again,
Really?
that's what I saw. Pretty cool. So we got 4 of them. We're gonna do 2 at a time. We're gonna do this round. We're gonna do 2, and the next round we're gonna do 2 of the 2 last ones. Vanessa, choose one. She's being very selective. All right. I want you to choose one for me. All right. So let's unbox the Transformers.
Do I have to be careful with the box?
No, I don't think so. But I'm gonna tell you this right now. I'm just gonna give you a little heads up. I'm gonna show you the ones that you can get. These are the ones you can get. I'm kind of hoping to get a Starscream. That's what I would really like. Or maybe that, silver Optimus Prime. That'd be pretty dope too. So, all right. Ready? Ready, Mark? Get set. Transformers! Actually, funny story is that I actually have Transformers, the movie from the 80s, which is the best and only Transformers movie in my opinion. And Miss Vanessa here jacked it from me. And it's
I'm
not
borrowing it.
borrowing it. You jacked it from me.
No.
Ooh, there's Cybertronian writing right there. That's pretty cool. These are from Hasbro, though, by the way. These aren't from Funko.
Oh.
So, yeah. Alright, so boxes are open. You haven't seen yet. Ready to pull out? Usually. Alright, let's see who we got. Ready?
I think.
Who do you see you got there?
Did I get?
Oh, sweet!
Wow.
Who'd you get? Wait, who'd you get?
I got Blue Streak.
You got Blue Streak? Show them. You can take it out of the bag.
Yeah.
You can take it out of the bag if you want.
Yeah, I will.
Okay.
Did you get the one you wanted? Did you get it?
Starscream! Starscream! that was worth it. I wanted Starscream. Okay,
Now
so
we can
let's.
stop, right?
No!
Well, you got the one you wanted.
Wow.
Oh
Wow.
my god, they sold them car.
Yeah, exactly. These are the
Oh wait, how
outputs.
does this work now? Wait, I don't
Oh look,
break
oh
it.
there we go, there we go. Got it.
How'd you do that?
You just click that
Oh.
on. Okay, so for those.
Ooh, really? This is what this is. Okay, this is what it does. This is the transformation here.
Yeah, so look. Oh, you showed them there. There we go. Just click that up there, and then I click the head. Click the head, and
Oh, you're supposed to do it like this. You can pull it.
oh,
Oh,
oh yeah, there we go.
wow.
So he's Starscream, and then
Wait,
he's
how
in
did you?
jet mode.
How did you?
I just pulled.
Pull what?
I pulled the top.
Oh, I don't want to break it.
Okay.
They're kind of cute.
Want to do it again? One last time for them? Oh yeah! So first round for the second round for the unboxing, but this round we got Blue Streak
Yeah, wait,
and Starscream.
you
That's pretty cool. Alright, let's get out the last round of unboxing. Now the Transformers logo is going to be in the video the whole time. Because you have to click it back.
I wanted him to sit there.
Alright. Last round of unboxing. Are you too hot with all this lighting? It's the first time that she actually films in the setup. She's been, and she's got me in the back of her head. What are we doing after we do the video? Sorry, what?
We're going shopping.
Oh my god!
Oh.
We're going yeah, you're gonna break your Minnie Mouse, yeah.
No.
We're going Christmas shopping, so. Back? You're back? Okay. Yeah, we're going Christmas shopping to buy some presents, so.
Well, you're buying presents.
Yeah, that's true. Alright.
I know, but you
Yeah. Alright, yeah, whatever one you want.
Yeah.
Okay. Alright, ready?
What if you get the same?
Then you can have it. Wow.
Wait, so I can't have any of these?
Well, you've got the Minnie Mouse. That's for you. Okay. Ready? Let's open it. Here we go. Hopefully, I get that Optimus Prime. I wouldn't be upset either if I got a Bumblebee, because Bumblebee's kind of cool. She's struggling to open it, so am I.
Well, I just ripped the box.
Oh, I'm going to be sending 2 of these to Craig the Heavy Metal Geek because he asked for some. Oh, cool. What? What'd you get?
I got Bumblebee.
Oh, you got Bumblebee. Show them. And I got basically Bumblebee's brother, Cliff Jumper.
What? Cliff Jumper?
So, so we did not get Hound. We did not get Sideswipe. We didn't get Optimus or Megatron. But you know what though? Out of the 8 of them, we got 4 of the 8, which is pretty cool.
Yeah,
There's no
I didn't
duplicates
get any
here.
duplicates, so.
No duplicates, which is really awesome. It's
Actually, the Bumblebee one's nice.
well then maybe you can keep the Bumblebee if you want it.
No, it's okay.
You want to keep the Bumblebee?
No, it's yours.
Okay, fine. Because look, Bumblebee, Cliff Jumper, almost the same. Look, let's show them. Look, Bumblebee, Cliff Jumper.
Wait.
Anybody who's a Transformers fan knows that they're the same.
Wait.
Well, now she's struggling to open the bag. Vanessa, why you do this?
Because I don't want to break my nails.
Alright, look, see? See, Cliff Jumper, and it's just basically a different color scheme. One's red, one's yellow.
They're kind of cute looking though.
I figured you would say it. Alright, look. So let's, alright, so there's their car form. And Transformers form. Just pull it.
I did.
Pull it.
Okay, well, this one's malfunctioning.
Well,
See?
there you go. There you go. There you go. So we got Bumblebee and Cliff Jumper, and Cliff Jumper's giving me a problem. There we go. Boom.
That's pretty cool.
Pretty cool. I don't know. They're giving me a hard
Yeah, see, these ones
There
are
we go. There we go. Alright. You guys are going to look at this video and go, why are you playing around with them now? These are kind of cool. Alright, so those are the... I kind of wish they would make Beast Wars ones like these, though. That would be pretty cool.
That would be cool.
That would be pretty cool. Let me know in the comments below if you guys would like to see some Beast Wars alt modes.
Oh, there we go. It's working now. There we go.
Alright. Alright, so that's it.
That's it?
That's it.
More boxes.
Well, maybe we can get some more minis and do another video another time. What do you think? You're not unboxing my figures. No.
Just kidding.
Anyways, alright, that's it.
Bye.
So I hope you guys enjoyed that mini blind box unboxing. So, like I said, it's the first time I ever did this on my channel, and we're going to recap what we got. So we got the Venom from the Pint-Sized Heroes. Want to just show that closer? Okay. There we go. So Venom from the Pint-Sized Heroes, which is kind of cool. We also got from the MyMoji. Vanessa's really excited about that. Minnie Mouse. I know Sadie's going to watch this and be like, I want it.
She can have it if she wants.
It's yours. I'm going to buy her a Christmas present.
I'll get her one.
Okay, that makes sense. Okay. So then, in terms of the Transformers, we got Bumblebee and Cliffjumper.
These are actually kind of cool.
Yeah, they're pretty cool. And then we got Blue Streak. And of course, the one I wanted, Starscream. Because everyone knows Starscream when I ever talk about when I talk about Transformers, whatever I said is my favorite Transformer, it's Starscream.
But that's cool though, because you got like three that you wanted.
Yeah, exactly. So, and you know what, with the Decepticon logo on there, on top there, kind of reminds me, you just missing the cape, it's kind of like, all hail King Starscream! So those are pretty cool. So that's it. Pretty much it for us right now. Maybe we'll come back after the holidays and do another one, or maybe before the holidays, whatever you think. Tell them where you're going at the end of the month. Oh, why not? She's going to Trinidad for like a week and a half. Wow, it's my viewers. I mean, come on, everybody knows by now. She's lucky. She gets to not be here in the cold winter.
Yeah, but when I come back, it's gonna be worse.
That's true. You're still gonna have fun though. She's gonna be on the beach.
I hate sun.
I know. What's going on, guys? It's geeking time. We're going in blind with Transformers. Thank you for joining me today. Today I have a really awesome video for you guys. So not too long ago, I went to this dollar store and I picked up these. Check this out. I picked up 8 of these things. They were like $2 each, guys. These are from the 30th anniversary of Transformers, but I figured, why the fuck not? I've been wanting to grab these for a while. I'd seen them like at grocery stores and like Walmarts and things like that. So finally I saw them at a dollar store for $2 and I was like, you know what? Fuck it. Let's grab what they have and we'll unbox all of them. Sorry, we'll unbag, should I say, all of them for you guys here on camera. Before we do so, just put a little context. I remember a couple of years ago, I did an unboxing of Transformers. Okay, so we got 4 Transformers. These are the alt modes. Apparently they can shift from robot into vehicle. Yeah, really? That's what I saw. Pretty cool. So we got 4 of them. We're gonna do 2 at a time. Who'd you get? Wait, who'd you get?
I got Blue Streak.
You got Blue Streak? Show them. You can take it out of the bag.
Yeah.
You can take it out of the bag if you want.
Yeah, I will.
Okay.
Did you get the one you wanted? Did you get it?
Starscream!
There we go.
Alright. Well, maybe we can get some more minis and do another video another time. What do you think? You're not unboxing my figures. No.
Just kidding.
That was so much fun that when I saw these guys, I was like, I need to do that again. So I'll run down the list of who you can find on here. This is Series 1. There are 2 series, but I got Series 1. Let's go over who you can get in this line. So, you can get Optimus Prime and Megatron from the shitty movie. You can get Starscream, Soundwave, and Ratchet from G1. You can get Bulkhead from Transformers Prime. Starscream, Sentinel Prime, and Ratchet from the shitty Transformers movies. There's also Optimus Prime from Generation 1. And then we have Starscream, Ratchet, Optimus Prime, and Megatron from Transformers Prime. And as well, Megatron from Transformers Generation 1. So it seems to me across the shitty movies, Transformers Prime and G1, you've got about 3 options for Optimus, 3 options for Megatron, 3 options for Starscream, and 3 options for Ratchet. Soundwave, Sentinel Prime, and Bulkhead, all being from their own only one from each of the property. So I've been speaking enough. I mean, let's grab a drink of water here and let's get to opening these bags. Boomer's Haul, yeah! First bag, you guys remember Blanca. I really am hoping, guys, that there are no duplicates in this. Here, let's move the bags out to the side. Alright, first one. Let's get them open. Oh, and I should mention that, here, look, this is what the bag looks like. So there's a 3D puzzle piece apparently, and it comes with a stand. And the back is just like that. And then, like I said, it's Series 1 from the 30th anniversary. I think Transformers have been around now for about 37 years, but that's... Anyway, now we're going to officially open the first bag. Need some help from Blanca here. I don't want to cut myself, so cut away. There we go. Bag is open. Let's see what we got inside. I'm really curious. Okay. Bear with me, guys. Empty bag and... This is cool. The first one I pull out, oh my god, the first one I pull out. Holy shit, the first one I pull out is G1 Optimus Prime. That is so fucking cool. Oh my god. I was telling Vanessa, I was like, I just hope that I get a G1 Optimus Prime. That's going to make me very happy. First one I pull out, Optimus Prime. Yes, okay, let's go to the next one. So let's just hope that they're not all Optimus Primes, okay? But, okay, next bag. There we go. Who's the next one we have? Right, yes. Keep this train rolling. Next we have Ratchet from Generation 1. That's pretty awesome. So far, 2 G1 characters. That is dope. I'm so happy. Bad if I feel it out. Okay, we're not going to feel it out because, I don't know, something's rattling in here. Put a blanket down with. You guys can hear that. Something's rattling inside the bag. I don't know if that's the stand or if there's a broken piece. Next bag, let's open it. Okay. Not so bad. Next we have from the shitty Transformers movie. Let me get the stand on him first. From the shitty Transformers movie, we have Starscream. Oh, it's pretty cool looking, I'm not gonna lie. You know what? I'll be very honest, if it's the only character I get from the shitty Transformers movie, I'm not gonna complain because I'm a huge Starscream fan. I'm just fucking around, guys. I just want to know what's in here. Okay. Ugh. Oh, fuck yes! Oh, fuck yes! Yes! Sorry about my little freak out. Guys, I got my second favorite Decepticon. Soundwave from Generation 1. I'm so fucking happy right now. This is so awesome. Oh my gosh. Okay. So far to tally it off, we got, for the first half, right, because there's 8 of them, so for the first half we got Optimus Prime from Generation 1, we've got Ratchet from Generation 1, Starscream from the shitty Transformers movie, and Soundwave from Generation 1. So far this is good, guys. 4 left, let's hope there's no duplicates in there. Keep this going. Alright, this bag gave me a little bit more trouble. I don't know why. You know, we haven't done this in a long time, so bombs away. Oh my god, these things are so hard to get in the stand. Oh my god. There we go. So next, from the shitty movie, we have Sentinel Prime. I believe he was voiced by Leonard Nimoy. It's not a half bad looking little minifigure. There's Sentinel Prime. Oh my god, I'm so sorry guys. I'm doing all these things and I'm getting a little parched. Oh gosh, this one. Okay, I know. That's cheating. But I was gonna say this one feels like a lot more jagged, if that makes any sense. Anyways, let's get them open. Yes! 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 I'm so happy. I'm so happy. Oh my god, Starscream from Generation 1. That is super fucking amazing. Oh my god, that's so cool. Okay, guys, I don't know if he's gonna be in there, but in order to complete the Generation 1 line, I'm just missing Megatron. So far, I'm really happy with this, but if we get a Megatron, guys, that's gonna be amazing. Okay, let's hope it's a... So far, these are great. I'm hoping there's no duplicates. Like, I don't want to speak it into existence either, so... Let's just cut open and... What's in here? Whew. I thought it was a duplicate at first, but no, we're good. We are good. Alright, next up we got Ratchet from Transformers Prime. Another cool looking minifig. I never actually fully watched Prime. I know my cousin Andrew is he loved Transformers Prime, and you know what, I gotta finish Prime. I know it's on Tubi, but I really gotta check it out, give it another go. Okay, so that's pretty good. We got one left. Last one. I'm hoping to complete the G1, and I'm hoping Megatron. I doubt it. I really doubt it, but let's see what we have. It feels big. It might be Bulkhead. Oh, you know what? If I don't get a Megatron, I don't care because I still got these guys. Shut the fuck up and open it up. Let's see who it is. Okay, I'm having a hard time putting this down, but dud, we end on a duplicate of Ratchet from Transformers Prime. That's okay. It's the only duplicate in the set. I will probably be giving this duplicate to my nephew or maybe my cousin Andrew, whoever wants it. But you know what? For a full, for 8 of them, only one duplicate, not bad at all. And I got almost a whole line of the G1, so that's really cool. Got the Starscream from the shitty movie and Sentinel Prime. You know what? I'm okay with this because it's Leonard Nimoy. I'm a huge fan of Leonard Nimoy. And Ratchet, you know, can't go wrong with Ratchet. He's a cool character. So this is all the Transformers. Oh my god, what is wrong with this? Why can't I get in? It's starting to hurt my fingers. What is up with you, Ratchet? My fingers hurt. I was trying to get Ratchet onto a stand. He still doesn't want to go on there. Okay, let me know down below. Out of all 8 of these figures, well, I would say 7 because we got the Ratchet duplicate. Let's just put him back here like that. Well, I don't. Fuck it. Let's explain them all. Why not? Which one is your favorite? So to tally again from G1, we've got Optimus Prime. We've got Ratchet, we've got Soundwave, and we've got Starscream. Super happy with this line here. Then we got Starscream and Sentinel Prime from the shitty Michael Bay movies. Hey, I'm going to chalk that up as a win because I love Starscream, and it's Leonard Nimoy, like I said. And then finally we got Ratchet from Transformers Prime. Which, like I said, I still got to watch Prime. Got to give it another chance. Let me know which one you think is the coolest down below. Let me know if you guys want to see me do any more of these mystery unboxings, mystery figure hauls. I'm down. I thought this was super fun to do. Like I said, I found them for $2 a piece at a dollar store. I was like, you kidding me? Yeah, I'll do that for sure. That's pretty much it. Let me know below and let me know what you thought of this. Hey, that's it for me. As I've mentioned previously, we're going to be building the Blastoise set. I'm also going to be doing the free Comic Book Day 2021 comic book and merchandise guide like I do almost every year. Once again, let me know which Transformer in this whole set that you liked the best. I know there's still a lot more. There's, I think, what, 15 in total to get in this first series. I only got 7 of them, so it's a little under half. But, you know, maybe if I find some more, maybe we can do some more. I don't want to press my luck. The only one I'm looking for is Megatron. But it's time to transform and unpackage. What's happening, guys? Okay, months ago, I went to Ontario. I told you guys that I picked up some G.I. Joe figures from the Dollar Tree. Well, here's the thing. I didn't get around to unboxing them. I went to Ontario a couple weeks ago, and I got some Transformers figures at the Dollar Tree. Well, I figured to myself, you know what? Let's just do all of this together. Transformers versus G.I. Joe has been comic books, so, and Transformers and G.I. Joe have been associated with each other over the years since they started in the 80s, so I figured this is the perfect opportunity to unbox these things. I got 5 G.I. Joe figures. Look, they had a Destro figure, and I searched everywhere. I couldn't find Destro, so I got 5 out of the 6 G.I. Joes. And I know there's a lot of Transformers stuff here, but that's because I'm more of a Transformers fan than I am G.I. Joe. But with the Transformers, there's only 4 of them, and they had all 4 of them, so this is great. The G.I. Joe figures come to us from a company called Prexio, if I'm not mistaken. And then the Transformers ones come to us from Monogram International. I've seen a lot of their stuff via Keychain over on the channel, The Review Spot. He's had a look at many Monogram International blind keychain bags. So that's why I was like, okay, I'm interested in this because I know their stuff is pretty good. So I figured it'd be a great time just to do this. The holidays are coming. It's a little nice treat for me to do all these G.I. Joes and Transformers. I don't know what having the holidays has to do with anything. I'm just rambling the on because I'm really anticipating opening these figures. So one by one, we're going to start with G.I. Joe, then we're going to go to Transformers, and one by one, we're going to free them from the packaging, and we're going to take a look at them and see what they have. Let's get right into the unboxing. Let's do it! If you're new to my channel, I'm a big Transformers fan. Power Rangers, Spawn, Transformers, Godzilla, that's my But we're not starting with Transformers. We're starting with G.I. Joe. One of my favorite things about G.I. Joe was the theme song.
G.I. Joe, hero, G.I. Joe.
Hope I don't get copyrighted for that, but whatever. That theme song to me is, to this day, one of the greatest theme songs for an animated series. That one and the Transformers theme.
Transformers, more than meets the eye. Autobots wage their battle to destroy the evil forces of the Decepticons.
What do you guys think? You guys want to see me do a list of the greatest animated intros from the 80s and 90s? That would be a lot of fun. Really getting sidetracked here. So we have 6 of these G.I. Joe figures total, but like I've said, I only got 5 of them because I couldn't find Destro. Wish I could. He's my favorite part of Cobra, but you know. I think I'm just going to stop talking and I'm going to start opening. I don't need Blanca because these are figures that you can just rip open. Vanessa thought these things were cake toppers at first, but I was like, no, these are actual little figs. So there's the back of the packaging. The first one we have to look at is the leader of the Joes, Duke. They do look like the little tiny G.I. Joes from back in the day, which I find really awesome. I know a lot of people are digging the new G.I. Joe Classified series, but I'm like, I'm more of a Transformers guy. So, let's get Duke out of here. Oh boy. Tell us a kid's toy. 6+. So they're going to give you that. I should have got Blanca to do this. Because, you know, you open it and still. I'll be right back.
G.I. Joe will return after these messages.
He's a terrifying enemy of G.I. Joe. Destro is his name.
Destro is his name. American hero, fighting evil Destro.
Introducing Destro.
You better watch out, Joe. Hey, what's going on? Destro's stealing our tank. We gotta stop him. We're gonna get you, Destro. You've met your match, Joe. Destro is here.
G.I. Joe Battle Tank comes with figure, other figures, and Destro sold separately from Hasbro. Now, back to G.I. Joe.
Back. It seems like I did need Blanca to cut this open. The back is like just really brutal to like just poke through, so it's cut right in. I don't know why I just didn't get Blanca from the beginning. And of course I got Blanca and I can't even, there we go. Now I made an incision. Jeez. Okay. Come on, Duke. Come on, Duke. There we go. My, oh my, are these things tiny. I got these little guys, and like I said, they really are reminiscent of the old G.I. Joes. That's the figure. I mean, there's absolutely no posability whatsoever. It's just a little tiny action figure. There's the back with his backpack. There's Duke. Not a bad looking figure. I mean, it is what it is. I think I might have to find somebody to glue on their feet because, yeah, totally does not stand out. Look, all that little noise that you're gonna hear, that's the figure. Oh, he's standing up now. Never mind. But I'm totally gonna have to find a thing to put on the bottom of them because they all have the G.I. Joes. The next one's a Cobra, and that's the packaging. Next we have the Red Ninja. This one's pretty cool, actually. I'm not gonna lie. Not gonna lie, he's pretty cool. So we learned our lesson with Duke. We're just gonna go straight up and cut him to free him from the packaging. I believe it's gonna be the same thing with the Transformers when we get to them. So we're gonna just, that is so much better. There we go. I don't know why. I don't know why, but I tried to do things like I did when you were a kid and just rip it open, but you know, doesn't want to work, right? Now this is giving me problems opening it. Ouch! Ouch! That plastic is hard. I didn't cut myself. I got a little bit of an indent on my thumb there while trying to open it. Alright, get out of here. And there's the Red Ninja. Once again, just a just a stand, like nothing. That's all he is. I mean, it's nice looking. Derpy a little bit, but still pretty nice looking. I think I like him better than Duke, that's for sure. Sweating minorly. It's cold outside, it's raining outside, and we got the heat on, so we got our next one. It's Roadblock. Remember Dwayne Johnson playing him in G.I. Joe Retaliation? You know what? I'm not gonna lie, those movies, they get a bad rap. They were pretty bad, yes, but they're not as bad as most people think. I had fun watching them, okay? At least that's what I can say, is when I'm watching a movie, if I'm enjoying the film, that's what, to me, like, you did your job. If I'm sitting there and I'm entertained, if it's boring as hell, then I'm gonna be there like, what was the point? But if the movie itself was entertaining, I mean, good to go. You got your popcorn, you got your soda, you're enjoying a good movie, and yeah, no, I mean, it's just worth it. I thought that they were pretty damn good. So there we go. We got Roadblock, who looks nothing like Dwayne Johnson, obviously, but he looks more like his TV show counterpart. Can you guys see it properly? There we go. And there's the back of Roadblock. He's pretty cool looking too, actually. I like it. I like it a lot.
Now I pull the trigger.
No, we're not doing that. That's not going to count.
Just looking down, we already unboxed 3 of them, so we opened 3 of them already. We got 2 left. We got another Cobra, and guess what? It's the Cobra, the great snake himself, Cobra Commander. That's one character I will say in the original movie, G.I. Joe Rise of Cobra, as much as I love, well, I would say love, I mean, as much as I adore Joseph Gordon-Levitt in movies, he was the wrong choice for Cobra. I mean, in Rise, in the second one, Retaliation, he looked a little bit closer to what he looked like in the cartoon, but I don't know. Cobra is like such a cool character. I mean, they didn't do him justice. He looked like a robot or something, you know. Whereas in the second one, he looked closer to his cartoon counterpart, which is what you see right here, the boots down there, and then his helmet up here. And there's the back with his cape draping. For dollar toys, at least they like put some detailing into the figures, which is really nice. Huh. I'm actually thinking this one's my favorite so far out of the lot. It's really good looking.
You will pay for Cobra! Or you can choose from third-party health insurance plans, both PPOs and HMOs. Cobra!
The last one of the bunch, my favorite, even though I heard that movie was a real flop and nobody liked it. That's really sad. No, honestly, I knew that was going to happen. We have Snake Eyes. My favorite from G.I. Joe, obviously. Everybody loves Snake Eyes. Like, come on. Who does not love Snake Eyes? To me, Snake Eyes, like, when you think G.I. Joe, okay, hear me out. When you think G.I. Joe, you think of 2 characters. You think of Cobra Commander, right? And then you think of Snake Eyes. And that's why they made the Snake Eyes origin movie. So, yeah, those are literally to me who you think of when you think of G.I. Joe. I mean, if I'm wrong, tell me, but that's literally what it is. Maybe Destro and the Baroness also, but when it comes to the Joes themselves, definitely Snake Eyes who you think of as the face of G.I. Joe. Alright, he's not so bad looking. It is what it is for a minifigure. Yeah. Detailed, at least they got the mask right, which is pretty dang cool. Guys keep seeing my eyes looking at it. You don't want to see that. You just want to see the figure. Yeah, on it all, not so bad. Let's take one last look at the Joes. Gotta put them in my hands first. So there we go. All 6 of them. Tell me which one you guys thought was the coolest out of all these Joes. I know this took months and months for me to do, but still, they're pretty damn cool. I'm still gonna try and do something to like put stands so that they can stand up so I can display them. But yeah, they're pretty damn cool, actually.
G.I. Joe will return after these messages.
That Joe's in trouble.
No, the Cobras are in trouble. That Joe is Sergeant Slaughter.
Don't mess with Sergeant slaughter. He's as strong as they come. I've seen him take on 100 cobras and set them on the run.
Meet Sergeant Slaughter and his Triple T tank.
Sergeant Slaughter is now a part of G.I. Joe. G.I. A real American hero.
Live the adventure of G.I. Joe.
And look out, Cobra.
Sergeant Slaughter comes with Triple T tank, Cobra figures and equipment sold separately. Now back to G.I. Joe.
Oi, we got 4 left. We're going to the Transformers territory now. My territory, my favorite, the Autobots, the Decepticons. There's 4 of them, and they chose 4 of the most recognizable ones. I would say one of them should have been replaced by Starscream with the Decepticons, but I'm actually not mad whatsoever because my favorite Transformers, I actually love the Autobots, but my favorite Transformers are Starscream and Soundwave, so... Oh, I might have just spoiled something. Alright, stop talking. I wanted to try and impersonate Bumblebee, but I just got a regular voice. It sounded like machine-ish. Maybe this one I can do. The next one has Megatron, the leader of the Decepticons. Okay, so the next one is my guy. Well, not my guy. I would say the leader of the Decepticons, Megatron, who, interesting fact, is voiced by Frank Welker. Frank Welker, who's done so many voices over the years, especially a lot of animals and stuff. Frank Welker is the voice of Scooby-Doo and the voice of Fred Jones, so there's a little bit of trivia for you. So here we are, and he looks really cool too. Megatron! He's always trying to get Starscream to get in line. Really, wow, this guy is so cool looking. I am highly impressed by Monogram International with these $1 keyring figures. These are so freaking cool. I think any Transformer fan so far should go out and grab these because these are actually really, really well made.
The Transformers will return after these messages.
The Transformers, more than meets the eye. Autobots wage their battle to destroy the evil forces of the Decepticons. Transformers, more than meets the eye. The Transformers, robots in disguise.
Attack the Autobot commander! Call in the Decepticon leader!
Transformers, more than meets the eye.
Transformers from Hasbro. We now return to the Transformers.
I'm saving my favorite for last, which brings us to this guy here. Optimus Prime, the leader of the Autobots. Freedom is the right of all sentient beings. I try my best. Did you know that the voice of Optimus Prime, Peter Weller, did you know that he's from Montreal, where this guy's from? Ho! Optimus Prime is Quebecois? Not really, his voice actor is. But that's pretty cool, you know, growing up, sometimes you're like, watch all these cartoons and you're like, okay, it's American made, like, you know, Power Rangers, definitely American made. But when you find out you got some voice actors from, like, for example, Optimus Prime, the voice actors... I had a little bit of an error, a little bit of a problem. The blade fell out of Blanca as I was trying to put it back. We're good now. He's back together, so we're good. I'm just glad it didn't cut me. Yo, he looks just as good. I'm not gonna... Wow, I'm surprised. So there's Optimus Prime. Dang, this is really nice too. Like I said, $1 at the Dollar Tree, and these are bag hangers, you know? Like, this is insane. I'm really, really impressed. Really impressed with these little keychains at the, like, I really am. I wish they made more of these. We're down to the last one. Guys, I've had a lot of fun doing this. I really don't know why it took me months to do the G.I. Joe, guys. I mean, it was worth it because I found the Transformers, so this has been really fun.
But yeah, unfortunately, all good things must come to an end. We are on the last one here. We got Soundwave, my favorite Decepticon besides Starscream. So let's just get him open. I mean, I've been playing the Transformers Battlegrounds game recently. I suggest it. Yeah, if you're a fan of Mario Rabbids or any of those kind of tactical strategy games, that's exactly what it's like. It's really fun. I actually might play it again after this because I really enjoyed the game. You know what I really want to find though? I really want to get Transformers Devastation that was on the PS3. If ever I come across that, I'm definitely going to pick that one up because I got a PS3 here, so it's still functioning. But yeah, we got Soundwave. And if I didn't make it known that I was impressed by the other ones before, I'm going to make it known that I'm really impressed with this one here. Monogram International had one job to do, and they did it successfully, I think. Yep, they look really good. Oh man, I'm so impressed with all these Transformers. G.I. Joes, whatever, they look like the minifigures from back in the 80s, but these Transformers look so good that I would say, like, if you have a Dollar Tree near you, run out. You're a fan of Transformers, honestly, run out and go get them. These are solid and highly, highly impressive, highly detailed.
The Transformers will return after these messages.
To help them battle the evil Decepticons, you can imagine the Autobots create Dinobots.
Grimlock and Slag will stop Thundercracker.
Each sold separately.
More than meets the eye.
Transformer Dinobot Grimlock. Other Transformers sold separately from Hasbro.
We now return to the Transformers.
Here they all are once again. Let me know what you guys think down below. Which of the G.I. Joes is your favorite? Which of the Transformers is your favorite? I spoke about Destro before. Here, pop him up right there. That's what the Destro looked like. If ever I go, I'll get him. I won't unbox him, but you know, probably get him for the collection. But yeah, that's all of them. I'm really impressed with the Transformers. Like I said, the G.I. Joes are really cool also. But yeah, you guys let me know which ones you guys think are cool. What do you guys thought of these as well?
Smart thinking.
Now I know.
And knowing is half the battle.
G.I. Joe!
That's going to be all for me today. The next video I'm going to do is going to be the 45th anniversary of Kiss Destroyer. I mean, I went to see Kiss in concert 2 years ago. We got a lot of pictures and a lot of video clips. So I'm going to compile that together for you guys as a little treat. It's been 2 years of that concert, but also because of the 45th anniversary of Destroyer. I'm a mega Kiss fan and I love that album. So I think that's going to be a really awesome and neat video to do. Thank you so much for being a friend of the channel. I will be back, like I said, with those videos. And I got some other videos being planned. Right before Halloween, I got some of these masks here, these Jason-style hockey masks. And I figured I'm going to do like this one back here and just make my own Jason masks. What do you guys think? You guys want to see me do that on camera? That'd be pretty cool. Why not? Not gonna lie, I'm super excited for this episode of Great Comic Book Covers. Transformers and G.I. Joe. Let's get right into it. Welcome back to another episode of Great Comic Book Covers. The show where I show off comic book covers that are not necessarily great, but I really like them and I want to share with you guys. So, isn't that the whole premise? Great comic book covers? Oh, as I said in the intro, I'm super excited about this episode. It's another themed one. Today, it's all about the Transformers and the G.I. Joe. I selected 9 comics. There's a reason why. So, without further ado, let's start today's episode of Great Comic Book Covers. So I find IDW does a really good job with their Transformers comics. So the first one I have here, this is covered by Rito Guidi. This is IDW, the Transformers, issue number 9. Really awesome looking cover. We've got the Decepticons up here. I don't know, it's just really cool. when I was going through the comics and I saw this one, I was like, that's really neat. I don't know why I don't look at this one more often. But yeah, really awesome looking cover. Like I said, the Decepticons front and center, and then the war down there. The artwork is just so all around really nice on this one. It's again one of those things that if you remove it and make it a virgin cover, it would be so nice to stand out and put on display. So here's the first one for today. IDW's The Transformers issue number 9. Oh, Devil's Due Publishing. However, this is a G.I. Joe cover. This is G.I. Joe, A Real American Hero. Reloaded, number 7. How cool is that cover? Snake Eyes leaping up in the air, attacking, well, it looks like he's fighting Duke. I believe that's Duke, if I'm not mistaken. Could be wrong. Let me know down below if it is Duke or not. But it's such a cool cover. I don't know, it's very minimal also. And any cover with me that has Snake Eyes on the cover, I mean, obviously, I'm a fan of, because Snake Eyes is just so cool. But I love that there's the, like I said, it's minimal. There's just one little strip in the background here, the G.I. Joe logo up there. And it's Devil's Due Publishing, and they did some pretty cool stuff. I mean, they used to do Hack Slash, so. Yeah, this cover is really awesome and really nice looking. Now, I'm not certain if this is considered a full-fledged issue, but the cover is just really nice. Back when Dreamwave did the Transformers comics, this is Transformers Preview, featuring Transformers Armada. That show is awesome. I've been rewatching that. I'm enjoying the Unicron trilogy. But I really like the fact that Optimus Prime is on the cover, but it's not just that. The way that Optimus Prime is done on the cover, he looks so good on here. Running. Oh, Dreamwave did some really awesome Transformers stuff. So sad that I guess they're not around anymore. And don't get me wrong, IDW does a really good job, but Dreamwave just did these really awesome Transformers comics that when you looked at them, the artwork was just mind-blowing. So yeah, I don't know. It's just really, really nice stuff that they did. And this cover is an example of just a little example of the Dreamwave stuff. This one is really freaking cool, okay? This is when Image Comics were making G.I. Joe. Do you remember when Image Comics were doing that? Yeah, well, there was a time where Image Comics were, before Devil's Due took over G.I. Joe, and then eventually went to IDW. Comic book history, I'm not trying to get into that. Anyways, this is, I believe, a Benitez cover. But this is G.I. Joe, Real American Hero number 12. Really cool looking. I love the Cobra bat right there. And he's got Roadblock in his hand. It's just so cool looking. And what I really love about the cover is the Cobra bat. That character is so cool. Like, this is an awesome cover. I don't know, I was flipping through a lot of the G.I. Joes that I had, and especially from Image Comics, and this one really caught my eye. 2 of them caught my eye, and this was one of them that really caught my eye. Oh, it's just so cool. It's really awesome looking. There's a lot going on. It's highly detailed. And again, the Cobra bat just looks super cool on this cover. We're getting there. Don't worry, we're getting there. Back when Marvel Comics did Transformers. Oh, they did Transformers, and I'm trying to collect a lot of those comics nowadays. They also did G.I. Joe as well. But, this is Marvel, More Than Meets the Eyes, the Transformers number 48. The end of Optimus Prime? What a cool cover with Megatron right there, front and center. You know he did something that he wasn't supposed to do, and he's smiling about it, that villainous smile. Oh, Megatron was always up to no good. So was Starscream. But yeah, no, this cover is just really neat looking. It's an older cover from the 80s, if I'm not mistaken, and well, yeah, obviously the 80s, if I'm not mistaken. Or is it the 80s? Doesn't really say on here. Whatever, all I can tell you is it's issue number 48. And it's a really awesome looking cover. So I'm going to stop talking and just show you guys the cover. You know, I was wrong. It wasn't Image Comics. It was Devil's Due Publishing. So this cover is just so freaking nice. There was no way that I was not going to include this. This is G.I. Joe, A Real American Hero, issue number 32 from July, the month Boomer was born in. And this showcases the Great Snake himself, Cobra Commander. Oh, this is cool. I love that they made him all in black with the black robe. I mean, I could be wrong. That could not be Cobra Commander, but I'm fairly certain it is Cobra Commander, especially with the mask. That definitely is him. Really cool cover. Cobra Commander in cuffs. Oh, man. Yeah. This is what comic book covers, especially like comic book covers based on the cartoons we grew up with, that's what that shit's all about. Oh, this is awesome. Spoke about Dreamwave earlier with the Optimus Prime cover and the Transformers preview issue. But this really showcases, to me especially, what they could do. This is Dreamwave's Transformers issue number 2. And this... Okay, I'm just going to show you guys. Look at that beautiful cover right there. Another one that if it was Virgin cover, you could put that on display and it look like a painting. Skywarp, Thundercracker, and Starscream all on one cover. This is so awesome. This has actually got to be, I think, in general when it comes to Transformers in comic books, this is probably my favorite cover. I say that because I'm a huge Starscream fan. Starscream is my favorite Decepticon. Second to Soundwave. Oh, they're actually, I would say it's a tie between the two, to be honest. But this is an awesome cover. And shout out to my cousin Andrew. He got me this a long time ago, and it's still in very pristine condition. So, you know, thank you to him for this comic book. And it's been in my collection this whole time, and it's probably, like I said, my absolute favorite Transformers cover. This one is really cool. And again, this is probably my favorite G.I. Joe cover of all time. There's a lot of McFarlane covers out there, but I don't know, this one just, I think this is so cool. Especially out of the modern stuff, this one is really neat for what it is. This is G.I. Joe, a Real American Hero by Marvel Comics in the 25th anniversary, issue number 55. It's titled on the cover, Unmaskings. Boom! That's cool. Snake Eyes, Cobra Commander, Destro, all removing their masks on the cover. This is super cool. This is a comic book that I definitely, like right now, the majority of them are in long boxes, but if I were to frame a G.I. Joe comic book, this would be the one to frame. I love it. I love that they're taking off their masks, but they're not showing, like they're not fully off, so it's really still that mystery of, ooh, what do they look like? This is a cool comic book cover, and this is, like I said, my favorite G.I. Joe comic book cover. Well, that's it. No, wait. That's not it. I know I usually showcase 8 comic books. This episode is titled G.I. Joe vs. Transformers. I know, like I said, I usually do 8 comics, so I showcased 4 G.I. Joe, 4 Transformers. What else do I have left to show? Well, this cover is, in fact, G.I. Joe vs. Transformers number 1 from Image Comics. You can't have a G.I. Joe versus Transformers-ish episode without showing a comic book that is based on G.I. Joe versus Transformers, or Transformers versus G.I. Joe, the really awesome, obscure Jack Kirby-inspired comic book series from, I think, 2013 or 2014. Honestly, that's one that I have not read, and I really want to check it out. But this is from Image Comics, and I love this cover so much. Snake Eyes in the forefront, and then Optimus Prime. This is an insane cover. Oh boy, this is one that I am actually probably going to frame at some point and put on display. I just love the artwork on this cover. Optimus Prime looks incredible. He looks out of this world on the cover. And even Snake Eyes looks fantastic on this cover. The artwork is just... wow. This is amazing artwork, and it just makes for an amazing cover. And it'd be a perfect comic book cover, and even this set in general to have in any Transformers and G.I. Joe fans collection. There you go. G.I. Joe versus Transformers issue number 1.
Fearing Cobra Commander no longer has the ability to lead, Destro and Dr. Mindbender comb the tombs of the most evil leaders in history, and from their genetic tissues produce a composite clone with the military genius of Napoleon, the ruthlessness of Julius Caesar, the daring of Hannibal, and the cunning of Attila the Hun. Behold the ultimate Cobra Emperor, Serpentor.
Serpentor, the most evil foe of G.I. Joe. G.I. Joe, American hero.
What happens next? Find out in Marvel Comics.
It is a world transformed, where things are not what they seem. It is the world
than meets the eye. Autobots wage their battle to destroy the evil forces of the Decepticons. Transformers. Robots in disguise. Transformers. More than meets the eye.
The Transformers from Marvel Comics.
That's it for another episode of Great Comic Book Covers. Lo and behold, I will be back again soon for another episode. Might take a little bit, not a long hiatus like last time, but might take a little tiny break from the Great Comic Book Covers. So now I just pumped out 3 in a row. So I got to figure out what other comics that I want to showcase. I might go back to a bit of a smaller format with the next episode. I might do some random comics. So I might go back to doing 4 or 5 comics with that next episode. But as always, I ask you guys, let me know what you thought of these comic books, these covers. Which one was your favorite out of all 9 of them? Again, let me know what you guys want to see. If you have any suggestions for great comic book covers, I'm down for the suggestions. I can see if I have them in my collection and we can work something out. Autobots and Decepticons, it's time to transform and roll out to Transformers Monopoly. Hello everybody, welcome to the first day of Transformers Week. 40 years, 40 flippin' years of Transformers. Can we believe that already? My goodness, it seems just like yesterday that Transformers created a whole entire series that captured everyone's imagination. Holy moly. This week is going to be fun. I'm going to do a bunch of different Transformers themed videos, but today it's something I've been wanting to do for a long time. It seemed like a lot of you guys want to see this. We're going to take a look at the Transformers Monopoly. I got this 2 years ago, and this was released back in, when was this specific version released? 2021. Now, I did used to have the version of this from 2007, which I loved that, but I passed it down to my cousins. But then when I found this was coming out, I was like, okay, I gotta grab this. So today we're gonna take a look at the Transformers Monopoly. So let's go ahead, let's get to the backdrop, and let's go take a look at the Transformers Monopoly. Let's go. Welcome to the backdrop. Here it is, Transformers Monopoly, released in 2021. This is a cool looking set. This is more of a, I guess you could say more of a modernized version of the original Monopoly that was released by Hasbro back in the late 2000s. I want to say 2007, 2008. I used to have that, pass that down to my cousins. Oh, but what great of a Monopoly set it is. I think that's something I'd like to actually seek out again because it was such a nice looking set. And well, at that point, I didn't really collect board games too much. I had it because I loved Monopoly. Well, more because I love Transformers, actually. And I just thought, you know what, this would be something fun for my cousins to play with. No regrets. However, if I do ever come across it again, I would love to pick it up again. So here it is. Like I said, this is Transformers Monopoly. Now, as you take a look here, you have the big old Monopoly logo going across, as it is on all the sets. Transformers More Than Meets the Eye down here. Hasbro Great Gaming. This is for 8+ and is for 2 to 6 players. And if you take a look, you're split. Autobots on one side, Decepticons on the other side. You've got Bumblebee, you've got Optimus Prime, you've got Grimlock. And on this side, you have Megatron, Soundwave, and Starscream. We take a look at the size of the box. Whoop. It is going to be just about 10 inches high, and then wide. And then wide, it is going to be just about 15 inches. So nonetheless, a pretty tall box. And then when you take it to the sides, nothing much to it, just a Transformers Monopoly on each side. So there's nothing much. And then when you put it on the back, then it shows you all the details, everything you get inside of this box. Monopoly, fast dealing property trading game. Transformers More Than Meets the Eye. Protect the universe or control it forever. Travel between Earth and Cybertron in an epic battle for control of energy-rich locations. There's the board, and then you can build up a supply of Energon cubes and construct Energon bunkers, so that's really neat. Anyways, we're going to go over all the contents on the inside. You've got your tokens are basically the characters you saw on the front. So you got Optimus Prime, Bumblebee, and Grimlock from the Autobots. So Optimus, the legendary leader, Bumblebee, the brave scout, Grimlock, the proud Dinobot, and then for the Decepticons, Megatron, the ruthless leader, Starscream, the power-hungry seeker, and finally Soundwave, the dedicated soldier. Will you play as an Autobot or a Decepticon? Tokens do not convert. That would be pretty cool if it did, though. That would be really cool if it did. If you want to learn more, you can go to HasbroGaming.com. Made by Hasbro, like I said, 2021. Monopoly originally came out in 1935. So, let's go ahead. Let's take a quick break. When we get back, we'll go over everything inside.
It's enormous. That never stopped the Protectobots before. Transform Tripticon. Transformers. The awesome new Decepticon City Tripticon can transform into an incredible battle station.
Transform the Protectobots!
But the Protectobots can transform into Defensor. But Tripticon can transform again into a dinosaur.
The Transformers, batteries not included from
Well, I don't think I realized how much of a mess everything was when I opened up the box. So let's go ahead and remove this first. We'll take a look at the tokens and the die and everything last. What we're going to do first and foremost, we'll take a look at, let's take a look at the money first. It's all simple, standard money. Just has the Autobots or Decepticon logos. So it's basically what the money looks like. It's the similar every Monopoly game, so always the nice stack of colorful money as you go. And then you have the Autobot cards, the Decepticon cards. Then you have these right here, which are the basically the bridges that you can buy. So you got Megatron Space Bridge. You got the Autobot City Space Bridge. You got the Shockwave Space Bridge, Tripticon, and Metroplex Iacon City Space Bridge as well. So those are the bridges, the big bots you can buy. And here are basically the cities. You got Moonbase 1, Sea of Trust. Does show you back there. Actually, you know what? Let me do it the other way around. So you got, Moonbase 1, Sea of Trust, Rocket Base, Antimatter Lab, Springfield City, Sherman Dam, Moonbase 2, just Moonbase 2, Praetorius Wharf, Prothex, Crystal City, Solar Power Station, Ancient Ruins, Autobot City, Decepticon Base, Iacon City, and finally Kaon City. So those are all the properties that you can purchase inside of the game. You also have the Autobots and Decepticon cards. So for example, if you take a look at the Decepticon cards here, basically, I'm not gonna, you know what, okay. Decepticon, a chunk of asteroid damages your shoulder and causes your body to rust uncontrollably. Autobot, the Rainmaker's fire into the clouds to create acid rain with diabetes. Which disables, ow, my eyes. Oh, which disables your circuitry, pay $100. Diabetes. This one is a go to jail card, so you can read that up. This is a get out of free jail card. Decepticon, you pay $50. So you get the gist of it, right? Collect $100. So those are that's your stack of the Decepticon cards. And then you have your stack of Autobots cards, which are almost similar. So you got basically this one here, you can advance to Sherman Dam. If you pass go, collect 200. Advance to Iacon City. Advance to Shockwave Space Bridge. If you pass go, collect 200. Advance to the next Titan. If unowned, you may buy it from the bank, basically. Collect 150. For each Energon Cube, pay 25. For each Energon Bunker, pay 100. So these are basically the good cards. And then the Decepticon ones are going to fuck you up. So you really want to get the Autobot cards. Those are better than the Decepticon cards. I guarantee that. And then we remove this right here. This nice old piece. On the inside, you have the pamphlet.
is a booklet, which basically just tells you, shows you what you can do, how to play Monopoly. To sure that if you've played Monopoly, you know how to play Monopoly. So that's everything in there. Booklet, come on. I'm on booklet, there we go. And then you got the board itself. Board is pretty nice, actually. It's a nice bluish board with the characters. So as you can see, I'm trying to get this on camera properly. So yeah, there you go. You got the bottom of, well, the bottom. Let's see, where is it? Oh yeah, there you go. So this is the first part of the board. We go all around. Of course, there's always a slit. Brings you all around again. So it's a nice board all the way to the end. And once again, it's basically the same photo as you had on the box, the box front of the game. So it's a very nice board. And like I said, I've played it a few times, and I cannot recommend it enough. This is also really nice too. Like that, you got the bots in their the Transformers in their vehicle mode. So Grimlock in his dinosaur T-Rex mode, Optimus in his truck mode, Bumblebee in his, I guess this is the modern, in his Camaro form, Starscream and Jet, again modern. So Megatron is not a gun, he's a tank, and Soundwave is not a boombox, he's a car as well. So looks like a desert dune buggy. I don't really keep up with more modern Transformers because I'm more of a fan of G1. So all right, and then we have all this stuff, all this good stuff in here, which we're not going to take a look at every single little piece because, you know, but we do have the die, the double die, which is, the holes are painted in purple, so really neat. And here's your little Energon cubes. Get that on there. Nice translucent pink plastic, so it looks good. And then you can convert them into the Energon bunkers like that. So it looks really good. And then you finally have, just prop them up, you have all the characters in this game that you can use. Come on, come on. Let's get them up there. All right, so you got all the characters. You've got, what did I pick up? Oh, you got Soundwave. So very, I like Monopoly. The mini figures are very nice and very detailed. So you got Soundwave right there, looking very good. Then you have this Bumblebee right here. Sorry, sometimes when they're like metallic like this and there's no painting, nothing like that, it looks really good. Bumblebee. They all come with a little stamping at the bottom like that. Hasbro 2021. So he looks good as well. Then you have Megatron. I'm just picking them up randomly, by the way. Megatron's got his cannon blaster on his arm. So he looks nice. We've got Starscream. Yeah, Starscream back here. Is that Starscream? It is Starscream, yeah, I wasn't sure yet. Starscream right here. Looks good. Very detailed. We have Optimus Prime wielding his axe. So again, looks very good. Detailing on the back there. And then the last one in this set we have is this Grimlock? Yeah, it's Grimlock. If I'm not mistaken. Grimlock. So, very detailed, very nice looking little, tiny little pieces that go inside of this Monopoly set. So yeah, that is the board game itself. It is a highly fun game, which, bring the camera down and put this stuff back in, there we go. It's a very fun game. I really enjoy this Monopoly. Out of all the Monopolies I have, I mean, the Monopoly Gamer Mario Kart is probably still my favorite. But that's not to say that all the Monopolies in my collection, I love them all. I even love my Ghostbusters Monopoly. This one is super fun. If you can get your hands on this specific Monopoly, this Transformers Monopoly, I would highly recommend it. It is a very fun Monopoly game to play. The characters look great, and just all in all, if you're a Transformers fan, this is something that I think would be right up your alley, just like it was right up my alley. I think it's so awesome. And yeah, I could not recommend this set more on my end. And there you have it. There's the Transformers Monopoly. What a cool freaking set.
I just love this thing so much. I've played it a few times with Vanessa. I like to collect Monopoly games. You saw my review on Ghostbusters. I did a review on the Mario Kart. So I really do like Monopoly themed sets. There is a set at my comic book shop, Check Swing, that I do really want of Monopoly, which is Scooby-Doo. One day, one of these days, I will get that set. So yeah, really cool set to take a look at today.
Only we have a military attack group like the Combaticons. Transform Combaticons and attack the new Autobots again. More than meets the eye.
Autobots, this is our new city, Metroplex. It can transform into a battle station and then transform again into the gigantic Metroplex himself.
But the Combaticons can combine to form Bruticus.
Decepticons attack! Transform Metroplex!
The Transformers.
The Transformers from Hasbro.
I would say that Transformers is probably one of the earliest cartoons that I remember watching alongside Ninja Turtles. So Transformers does mean a lot to me. So stick around for the whole week. I've got another impromptu video tomorrow coming up. It's basically going to be all about my Transformers G1 seasons. And then down the week is going to be some lists and maybe a review. You might see a review on the last day of Transformers. So thank you so much for sticking around and watching this video its entirety if you did. I really appreciate each and every one of you guys. I always say this in all my videos because it's true. I appreciate all of you. I appreciate you all supporting me. I cannot believe that this show premiered 40 years ago. Well, since today is the 40th anniversary of since when it first started, I figured it'd be a good idea to take a look at all my G1 seasons and a couple of movies. Oh yes, Transformers. A show that started 40 years ago today, September 17th, 1984, and spawned an entire toy line, entire series, actually an entire universe of transforming goodness, from, like I mentioned, toys to cartoons to movies, games, if you want to take a look at board games and video games, a whole plethora of stuff and countless merchandise. This is one franchise that Hasbro has been running their ball with for as long as they possibly could, because Hasbro knew the moment they set this series out, they knew they had a hit on their hands. So I thought today would be so fun in honor of the series' 40th anniversary, premiering 40 years ago today, on September 17th, 1984, I have a bunch of G1 box sets. This is one of them you're seeing right now rotating. We'll take a look at this later on. I just thought it'd be a lot of fun. Alright, so here's everything that I have. Fair warning, I do not have the Shout Factory seasons, I don't have any VHS tapes, and I'm also missing one last set for the Rhino stuff, but that's okay. There's also a tin set that I used to have back in the day that I got back in 2006. Lent that to a friend, never got it back. So that's something I'd like to seek out again. But nonetheless, this is everything I have, and let's just go ahead and divulge and take a look at everything. Now, you're probably looking at the top of the pile and you're thinking to yourselves, that doesn't look like G1. Well, I left this here in this pile because the reason why is this film here very much, to me, takes G1 and neglects in some way the old Michael Bay, all those Michael Bay films, and kind of restarts. So the first thing we hear technically is Bumblebee. I actually really like this film. They did the sequel last year, Rise of the Beast, which I thought was just complete and utter crap. But we have Bumblebee right here. This was released back in 2019 before the global pandemic happened. So you got a nice little slipcover. And apparently in here, there is an exclusive comic book, motion comic. I don't know if that's inside here or if it's in the film itself. I have no idea. So you slip that over, and then you got on the back is your read-up. Nice picture there of Bumblebee. And then you've got special features. Okay, so the animated motion comic is inside. There you go. Plus 14 deleted scenes. Over 60 minutes of bonus content. And this film
is 113 minutes, says right down there. So yeah, there you go. What is there a read up? Oh, there is. Cybertron has fallen. When Optimus Prime sends Bumblebee to defend Earth, his journey to become a hero begins. Charlie Watson, Hailey Steinfeld, a teenager trying to find her place in the world, discovers and repairs the battle-scarred robot, who is disguised as a Volkswagen Beetle. As the Decepticons hunt down the surviving Autobots with the help of secret agency led by Agent Burns, You Can't See Me's John Cena, Bumblebee and Charlie team up to protect the world in an action-packed adventure that's fun for the whole family. And indeed, it really is a good film. I really, truly enjoyed it. And then when you open it up, that's basically all you have on the inside are just the DVD and the Blu-ray. And then you have this right here, which is really nothing. So I figured I'd consider it part of G1 because, like I said, of the tone of the film, the fact that Bumblebee is the Volkswagen Beetle and the majority of the characters they pretty much look like the G1 characters. So let's get this one out of the way. Move that aside. The next one we have on the list is the Transformers the movie. This is probably my favorite animated film of all time. I had it on VHS as a kid. I had it on DVD when it was first released on DVD. Then I had the 20th anniversary edition, which, again, lent it to a friend, never got it back. It's a set that I want to get. It's the 20th anniversary. And then when this one came out, I could not for the life of me find the Blu-ray anywhere, so I settled for buying it on DVD. I'm not kidding you. I could not find the Blu-ray. I don't know why, but yeah. This is the 30th anniversary edition, which includes digital download where you can watch anywhere for a new high-definition transfer. So there you go. It's a cool cover with Optimus Prime and Hot Rod. On the side, you got the original Decepticons, Starscream, Megatron, Soundwave down there. I cannot see who the rest of them are. Maybe those are the Constructicons. And on this side, you have Galvatron. That's for the 30th anniversary. Now we know it's 40. And then there's a slipcover also, so you got that on each side. And then on the back, there's your slip. Don't worry, I'll take the slip off so we can take a look better. Whoop, there we go. We'll put that on the top there. And what's cool about this is that it's a reversible slide. And so you saw this right here on the cover, which you get when you initially take it off. But you can also put this, and I like this cover a lot. This one's really nice. So I decided to keep it like this on my set. See, as you see here, it is basically a slippy, dippy cover. And you can change it around as you want. Like I said, I like this cover a lot better. And then in the inside, well, you got the code, but I think this is expired now. So it's expired, yeah, 2017. Sorry about that, guys. Can't really watch it anywhere. Neither can I, apparently. When you open it up, that's what the disc looks like. So a very nice disc. 85 minutes. And then when you take a look on the back, the read-up of the film, the year is 2005. Oh man, it has not been 2005 for quite a long time. That was almost 20 years ago. For millennia, the heroic Autobots led by Optimus Prime, Peter Cullen, have been at war with the evil Megatron Frank Weller and his Decepticons over control of their home planet of Cybertron. However, an even greater threat, Unicron, Orson Welles from Citizen Kane, a colossal converting planet that devours everything in its path, is heading right for Cybertron. The only hope is the Autobots of Matrix leadership. Will the Autobots be able to save themselves and their home world in time? An all-star cast including Judd Nelson from The Breakfast Club, Leonard Nimoy, Star Trek, rest in peace, Eric Idle from Monty Python, and Robert Stack from The Untouchables, and also the original Unsolved Mysteries, brings this inimitable, explosively entertaining Autobot adventure to life. I could not agree more. This is probably, like I said, the greatest animated film ever conceived. Special features: Till All Are One, brand new comprehensive documentary looking back at the Transformers the movie, with members of the cast and crew, including story consultant Flint Dill, cast members Greg Berger, Susan Blue, Neil Ross, Dan Gilvezan, singer-songwriter Stan Bush, composer Vince DiCola, and others. You also have auto commentary with director Nelson Shin, story consultant Flint Dill, and star Susan Blue. You also have featurettes, storyboards, trailers, and TV spots. Fantastic movie. Have you guys ever seen the Transformers the movie? If you've never seen it and you're a big Transformers fan, I cannot recommend this anymore. It's to the point where my wife never saw this before she met me, and her too. This is one of her go-to films, especially
when she likes to relax and put on a movie, a lot of times she likes to go to this film. It's just that good of a film. And now we get into the meat and potatoes. The Transformers Seasons. Now, like I said, as you can see right here, I have the Rhino sets. I don't have the Shout Factory sets. I thought those were neat, but when it comes to displayability as a collector, I like these sets a lot more because they just, to me, look nice and they come with a lot of cool stuff. Now, I think, I'm gonna do this first because there's a lot less in this big box set right here than there is on the Rhino sets. Those are basically things on their own that looks good. So right here, let me just fix the camera a bit. There we go. Back it up a bit. Oh, I don't want to see the outside. There we go. So this big old set right here is the Chinese release. This is the wooden set. This was provided to me by Spoonie. I love this. This is such a nice piece to have in my set. Like I said, Spoonie provided me with a box last year of comics, and inside was this awesome Transformers set. In here, there's 24 DVDs. What is this down here? It says Guangdong Qianhe Audio and Video Communication Co. Limited. Oh boy. I've tried it in my DVD player, and it does work. I haven't watched the episodes though. I've only tried it. So when you turn it around, you've got a shot of, as you were seeing it rotating before, you have a shot of Optimus Prime back here. This was released in 2004, so for the 20th anniversary. It doesn't tell you what language, what audio. It really doesn't. So just says MPEG 2. Oh boy. So I'm not sure if it is in English or not. Like I said, I've tried it to see if it works on my DVD player, and it does. So when you open it up, you have the Transformers, Autobots, and Decepticons, and the Transformers itself logo with a whole bunch of, I'm not sure if it's Cantonese or Mandarin writing. So I can't for the life of me tell you what that says. And then it has this on the inside. If it wants to, there we go, comply, there we go. So then you got just an empty box on the inside right there. Then you got a plastic case where you have the, I'm gonna move the camera down a bit. Oh, there we go. You have a plastic casing right there which houses the discs, and the logo on the top, in the front, sorry, is the Decepticons logo. The logo on the back is the Autobots logo, and then on the side you have just the regular Transformers, so it's the plastic case. And then when you open up all the discs, yeah, they just flop out like that. Let me just put that to the side, there we go. It's just an empty case like that when you get it opened up. So let me... Alright, there we go. And then when you get this opened up, it's just... Do you remember these like CD sleeves where you put those in your car? Yeah, that's basically what you have on the inside. So you got season 1 right here. Then you have season 2. Then you have more of season 2, more of season 2. More of season 2. Season 2 continued. Okay. There's no... Oh, I see what happened here. Okay, I see what happened here. That's not supposed to be there. That's supposed to be at the back. Just bear with me, guys. Fixed. Don't worry. Fixed it all. So we were at season 2. Then we get to season 3, which is all Rodimus Prime. Which season 3 basically has like a purplish background for all Rodimus. And then when we get to season 4, there's a bluish backdrop. And then finally, we have the Transformers, the movie. So this all is in this set right here. There we go. I may have put it in wrong last time when I did the Decepticons on the front. And it's also kind of, there you go. There you go. So there's the wooden set when it comes to Transformers. This is the wooden set. Like I said, I used to have a tin set, like I said, that was for the 20th anniversary also. I think that was the Japanese release, and I really loved that set. This too is really cool to have on display. So but I'd love to get that tin set back again. Now let's grab this, put that again to the side. And yeah, here we go. These are the Rhino sets from the original releases of Transformers on DVD. So let me just go ahead and fix these up. There we go. So like that, we can look at them in proper order. We got the original Rhino set releases of Transformers G1. Like I said, this was also re-released by Shout Factory back in the late 2000s. But I have these ones instead, only because, like I said, the displayability factor, and they just look so damn cool. All right, so that being said, let's move Soundwave and Starscream a little bit. Get Ratchet and Optimus moved a little bit as well. There we go. Now we're having fun. All right, so let's move the camera back a bit so we can do this properly. I don't want to keep showing my outside of my backdrop. No, we don't want to see the outside there. I guess just a little more. There we go. So first things first, we have Season 1 of Rhino. Now this is just a plain silver set. There's nothing on the front. The Transformers logo is embossed high. You can see me right there. I'm wearing a tank top today because it's pretty hot. I don't know, we're still having a kind of like a heat wave. I don't know what's going on. We're heading into to fall. And it's still warm. I'm not sure. Bring in the heat. But so does Transformers. So hey, we swag way back. And then we look on the back and there is read up, Earth is the battleground, control, and it's really a little bit tough to read, so just be warned if you want to pick up these sets. Earth is the battleground, control of the universe is the prize. Sorry, Earth is the battleground, control of the universe is the prize. See what I mean? And the only defense is an army of Autobots able to transform into massive fighting machines as powerful as their enemy, the deadly Decepticons. The complete first season now available on DVD in the special collector's edition, totaling 16 episodes. So we have all the episodes here: More Than Meets the Eye, Part 1 to 3, Transport to Oblivion, Roll for It, Divide and Conquer, Fire in the Sky, SOS Dinobots, Fire on the Mountain, War of the Dinobots, The Ultimate Doom, all 3 parts, Countdown to Extinction, A Plague of Insects, and Heavy Metal War. And then when you look at the special features, Dolby 5.1 audio, animated menus, original script from Transport to Oblivion, bumpers, animation outtakes, animation slates and tests, Rhino remastering process, Japanese show opening. So, pretty damn cool. 490 minutes total runtime. And this was released, 2000, you can see it right down there. 2002 that this set was released in. You opened up, you're greeted to Megatron and Optimus Prime. Don't they know that it's not polite to point at each other? No. Well, I guess they'd rather have a point off than have a fight off. So they'd rather have a point off than have a battle. Then when you open it up, you have another shot right here that completes the fold gate. So there you go. Oh, sorry, you can't see that. There you go. There's the fold right there. And you got your discs on the inside. So Volume 1, Volume 2, Volume 3, and Volume 4. So very nice. But then what's really cool about these sets is this right here. On the inside, you have your book, the booklet, and you have some lithographs. So let's put this down for a moment and let's take a look at all that good stuff that it comes with. So we've got the lithograph right here, which is very nice. And then we have a lithograph right here, which is very nice. So they're both like translucent. All right, everything's falling, whatever. And then you got the booklet right here. Knocking cameras all over the place. And then you got the booklet right here. And it's just going to tell you everything about the episodes. So it's, again, I love it when they used to make booklets like this when it came with DVD sets and DVDs in general. So looks really cool. And yeah, you could take the time to read all that stuff if you want to pause it. So I'm not going too fast. Sorry, here, put my thumb down there so you can read. Yeah, it's a nice looking set. There you go. There is your complete first season of Transformers. Because there wasn't very many episodes, in the first season, that's why Rhino basically released the set as a standalone for the first season. So when they got to the last few seasons, that's where they started releasing them as, you know, parts. So let's get to part 1, season 2. So there you go. I'm not going to spend the time to read everything. It's pretty much the same read-up, and you got all your episodes on the side here. Some special features at the bottom here. You got a taste of BotCon 2002, which is really nice. This is 715 minutes. You got interviews with voice actors. So really neat special features. This was released in 2002 as well. When you open it up, you got Starscream and Megatron. I guess looks like they're fighting each other, but this fold says no. Starscream's fighting against the Autobots. Or you know what? Actually, no. It is a battle. It's a battle between Starscream and Megatron. Okay. So here are your discs. There are the discs once again. And let's get into taking a look at what is inside here this time around. Ah, yes. Oh, a lot of fun stuff in here. A lot of fun stuff. Let's put this down for now. Okay, let's see all the cool stuff. You got the lithograph. If you're wondering, that's just basically what it looks like on the back. So, lithograph, production cell, whatever, animation cell, whatever you want to call it. That's what you got right there. You got another animation cell or lithograph right there. Looks good. And then you have some other pamphlets. Look at that, you got an ad for toys. It's from 2002 when Hasbro was releasing some commemorative stuff in 2002. And Heroes of Cybertron. Oh, I never knew about these. These are pretty cool. I like those, you know, just vinyl looking things. And then you got an Optimus Prime trading card right here. So there you go. You can read up on that on the back. Really cool. And same thing, you've got your booklet right here. And on the inside, it tells you everything on the Transformers. So there you go. Go ahead and read all that stuff. All that good stuff up. All that good stuff up. And yeah, so pretty fun sets, and yeah, really like them a lot. Let's get this stuff piled back into where they went. There we go, all closed up, and we can move on to the next sets. Season 2, Part 2. Same cover, same description on the back. Not much more in terms of special features. There you go. You have, there you go. You've got Ratchet, and then you got Starscream and Megatron. And some more, and there's your discs. There are your discs. And then, in here, just gonna put this down. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. There we go. I said Ratchet, I meant Ironhide. My bad. Here are your animation cells for this one. I like that on the back. So that's cool. And then there's the other one right here. Oh, Ryan Pax. Okay. And then you've got your booklet right here. Once again, booklet of everything. Oh boy, bots. Yep, bots. All right, let's flip through. So it looks pretty cool. Again, fantastic cartoon. Still, in my opinion, still pretty much holds up today. I still think it's a really great cartoon, a really fun cartoon to watch. It is one of my all-time, if not favorite, cartoons ever conceived. I'm not going to say it's underrated, because clearly it's not underrated, Transformers. But it's, yeah, just an amazing cartoon. I actually got this one recently. Oh, Optimus Prime fell over. I didn't realize that. I just got this one recently. I just didn't do a Boomer's Haul video anytime. So I just figured, well, I'll show it off in my G1 DVD collection set. This is Season 3, Part 3, which I just picked up recently. When I say recently, I mean like a few weeks ago. That's why I don't have Season 3, Part 2 / Season 4. So that's the last one to get, and then I've got the whole entire series on Rhino, and I just want to get the tin set after that. So this is what it looks like for Season 3, Part 1, sorry. Same description on the background, on the back of the box, always the same write-up. This one says that it's the first half of Season 3, which contains 16 episodes on 3 discs. And then you got some special features right here again. And then all your episodes, and this was released in 2003. So there you go. And when you open up, there is your image. So there's no, that's just all it is right there, just those 2 images, and there's your discs. And then finally, the last set of cells to look at today. Let's take a look and see. Oh, very nice. We've got Galvatron. So very cool. Collectible cell. And then we have Cup. Very nice. And then the booklet. The last booklet in this set. All black. All black everything. This is basically after the movie. So this is after the movie was over. They continued on with the new Transformers. So that's why you're probably sitting in here and you're like, who are all these Transformers? Who are all these Transformers? Well, bots that were introduced in the movie. Go watch the movie if you haven't seen it yet. There you go. And this is the one last set that I'm missing. Transformers Season 3, Part 2 / Season 4. So coming soon to DVD, guys. Coming soon to DVD. So pretty damn cool. There's not much more to show on that. I could have removed the discs from their cases, but the thing is, it's nothing in the background. It's just colors. So you're not going to be really seeing any pictures, nothing like that. So that's why I just left them like that. But nonetheless, these Rhino sets are super freaking cool. I absolutely adore them. I think this is the one TV show that I have multiple formats of the seasons on DVD. It's kind of, I don't know if you would call that an addiction, but again, I just love Transformers Generation 1. I still can't believe that 40 years ago today, Transformers premiered and spawned a whole entire generation of fans, has captivated our imagination for 40 years. I mentioned there before, merchandise, all that. I forgot to mention there's also been comic books too. Like I said, cartoons, toys, video games, well, some shitty, some not so shitty, board games, merchandise, comic books, everything that Hasbro could have licensed with Transformers, they have, and it's a series, it's a universe that is still going strong to this day. How do you feel about Transformers? Did you grow up watching Transformers and you're still a fan, or do you look back at that as like, oh my god, I have fond memories of that. I don't watch it anymore now, but I used to love this so much. And you think to yourself, maybe I should go ahead and revisit it. I think you should. Transformers, it still holds up to this day, the cartoon. It's a great show. It's a great series. 40 years. Oh man, must I say 40 more years? Let's hope. Because a lot of good IPs, when they have a great idea and they last long, they can last for very long. A lot of people like to think that Power Rangers has only been around for 30 years or so. No, actually the Sentai series from Japan has been around for closer to 50 years. So here's to 40 more years of Transformers, and many more success and many more generations of fans to come with this. Who are my favorite Autobots? It's time to transform and roll out. Transformers, an amazing cartoon. We are on Transformers Week. Obviously, yesterday was the 40th anniversary of the premiere date of the first episode ever of Transformers, the original G1 cartoon. So I got myself wondering, who are my favorite Autobots of all time? I love both aspects of both sides. I love the Autobots. I love the Decepticons for each reason. So today and tomorrow, I'm going to be doing countdown lists, focusing on today, my favorite Autobots, tomorrow, my favorite Decepticons. So this was a pretty big undertaking, because I thought to myself, when it really does come down to the Generation 1 Autobots, who exactly do I consider my absolute favorites of all time? So I went ahead and I did just that. I ranked my favorite Autobots of all time. Like I said, it was a huge undertaking, and I was debating with myself who should go on the list, who should stay off the list. And I think at the end of the day, especially with my honorable mentions, I think I came up with a very solid, concrete list of my favorite Autobots. So with that being said, let's get to our list. We're not going to do a standard top 10 countdown. Oh no, there are going to be 12 total on my list, including the honorable mentions. So without further ado, let's get right into my favorite Autobots of all time. Snarl. A cool looking Dinobot, a cool looking design. I just like that guy. Omega Supreme. An awesome bot. Gigantic, and again, just looks really cool. Cosmos. This fun little guy likes to go around the cosmos, as his name entails. Cool looking Autobot. Blaster. Basically the Autobot counterpart to Soundwave. Ultra Magnus. First introduced in the 1986 masterpiece Transformers movie, Ultra Magnus was one of Optimus's brothers in arms. When the Decepticons attacked the Autobots in 2005, mortally wounding the Autobot leader, Ultra Magnus is tasked with protecting the Matrix of Leadership, despite his not wanting to. However, Ultra Magnus is a strong and intelligent soldier whom always puts the needs of his fellow Autobots and allies first. One of the many bots to transition to the series, he is one of the cooler looking bots from the movie era. Mirage. I'm going to be honest, Mirage is on the list due to his abilities. First of all, he's an F1 style race car, which gives for a cool freaking look, and then he can disappear and reappear elsewhere, which can confuse the hell out of the Decepticons. Mirage isn't always around. However, when he is one of Optimus's most loyal allies. I also think that Mirage is one of the more underrated Autobots. Basically, he's just really cool. Hot Rod, also known as Rodimus Prime. Here's another Autobot introduced in the 1986 film. Starting off as Hot Rod, a young soldier out to prove himself, when Unicron attacks, Hot Rod steps up to the plate and, in the end, has the Matrix of Leadership choose him as the new leader. This is where he becomes Rodimus Prime, leading the Autobots in the post-film Season 3. I contemplating putting Rodimus on the honorable mentions list, but I realized I have so many fond memories of him and the movie, so here he is. Only true Transformers fans remember him as an Autobot leader, but it was fun for what it was. Ratchet. You're going to see a few Autobots introduced in the first few episodes. Ratchet is the team's medical officer, and is always there when help or repair is needed. The sad thing is, Ratchet doesn't always believe he's worthy, yet that couldn't be further from the truth. Fitting enough, his alt mode is an ambulance, and a pretty sick looking one too. Most Autobots that entered the first season have special spots in my heart, and Ratchet is right there. Wheeljack, another early Autobot. Wheeljack, the lovable scientist with a knack for faulty creations. He is one of Optimus Prime's most loyal soldiers. I just have always loved his design. Converting into an Italian sport car, he is also the father of the amazing Dinobots. I don't keep up with modern Transformers series, yet whenever I do decide to tune in, and Wheeljack is there, it makes me very happy to see him. Jazz. I'm going to get this out of the way. When Michael Bay did Transformers in 2007, he did Jazz frickin' dirty. Anyways, Jazz was basically Optimus Prime's second in command. Jazz is named after the music, and he was even voiced by legendary jazz singer Scatman Crothers until his passing in 1986. Also, when it comes to his alt mode, he converts into a frickin' Porsche Turbo. Pretty awesome, and to be honest, has one of the best looks of all the Autobots in robot form. A criminally underrated character, this is one Autobot whom deserves more attention. Prowl, the go-to military strategist, whose expertise is unmatched. Prowl is the Autobot whom has the utmost amount of patience, and it shows. Coupled with his loyalty and compassion, he is one of Optimus Prime's most trusted soldiers. Prowl takes on the form of police, and to be honest, is one of the good ones, as his alt mode is a Datsun Turbo sports car decked out as a police car. I've just always admired his design and consider him to be an essential Autobot. Jetfire. I think Jetfire's introduction is fascinating. Originally, he was friends with Starscream, and then went to Earth with Starscream but was frozen there. When Starscream found Jetfire frozen on Earth, he tried to manipulate Jetfire into becoming a Decepticon and following Decepticon ways. However, Jetfire soon realized this wasn't right, and he swiftly joined the Autobots. So this is an incredible background. Plus, he's really cool looking, and his alt mode is awesome as well. Ironhide. This is one tough son of a bitch. Ironhide is what you would call an old-timer, but whom has a lot to show the young ones. He's stubborn, but is one of the most solid battle-tested bots ever. This also shows with his alt mode being an old truck. When Hasbro needed new characters, Ironhide was swiftly replaced with Cup, but we all know there's only one badass veteran Autobot. Ironhide is the frickin' man. RC. I absolutely love RC. Besides Alita 1, she's the only female Transformer, and being an advocate for female empowerment, I just think that RC is an all-around badass Autobot. Her legacy is so strong that she's been in multiple Transformers projects after the series ended. Introduced in the 1986 movie, I have always loved her character. If you ask me whom the greatest female cartoon character from our childhood is, RC is my answer. Optimus Prime. Formerly Orion Pax before receiving the Matrix of Leadership, what more can I say about Optimus Prime? You know who he is and what he stands for. He's the never back down, freedom advocating leader of the Autobots. His battles with Megatron are legendary, as is his iconic look. No one screams Autobots or is more synonymous with Transformers as Optimus Prime is. As the franchise continues, Optimus is always at the forefront, and we are right there, excited to see him and cheering him on. Grimlock. I freaking love the dinosaurs. When Wheeljack created the Dinobots, they were dim-witted and out of control. Grimlock is the leader of the Dinobots, where he takes on the form of a Tyrannosaurus Rex. When he converts to robot mode, however, here's where I think the best look for any Autobot comes into play. And to top it off, he wields a damn sword. Despite the dim-witted nature, Grimlock is one of the greatest soldiers, and to this day, in my opinion, is just as popular as Bumblebee and Optimus. Although he isn't a vehicle, Grimlock is hands down the greatest Autobot of all time. There you have it. Like I said, it was a huge undertaking, and at the end of the day, I'm very, very happy with my list, and I'm very content with whom I placed on my list, especially where each character went. And I know that Optimus Prime was not number one, but look, you can't help but love Grimlock. He's such an amazing character. Well, with that being said though, who are your favorite Autobots? Did I miss anybody on the list that you love? But let me know down below. If there's none on my list that you love, or who your number one favorite Autobot is if it's not Dinobot, let me know that down below. Tomorrow, we're going to take a look at my favorite Decepticons. We're going to rank the Decepticons. I just thought it'd be fun to start with the Autobots and do the Decepticons after. Well, thank you so much for sticking around and watching this video in its entirety. If you did, I really appreciate each and every single one of you guys watching my videos. This has been such a fun week so far, and I still got a few more videos left down the pipeline for this week. So stick around, we got a few more videos. We're only halfway through Transformers week right now. Who are my favorite Decepticons of all time? Decepticons, transform and rise up. Welcome back to another edition of Transformers Week. Yesterday we took a look at my favorite Autobots of all time. And I know that I'm here today wearing an Autobots t-shirt again. Well, I don't have any Decepticons t-shirts in my wardrobe. So I got an Optimus Prime t-shirt and I got an Autobots logo. So you wear what you gotta wear, or what you can wear when you do these videos. But nonetheless, we're still going to talk about the Decepticons today. So here's the thing when it comes to Decepticons. I absolutely love the Autobots. I'm a massive, massive fan of the Dinobots. Grimlock made my list as number 1. But I sometimes think that the Decepticons are a little more fun. They're a little more dim-witted. They're a little more easy for the Autobots to take target practice on. But I think there are some aspects of the Decepticons that are just as cool as the Autobots, and if not, a little bit cooler. As I did with my Autobots list, this was a big undertaking because I was not sure who I considered my favorite Decepticons of all time. So, I sat there and I contemplated who can I put. The top two, I already knew who I was going to put in there because these two were my favorite since I was a kid. That was a no-brainer. But everybody else, especially the honorable mentions, I'm like, what am I going to do? But I think at the end of the day, just like the Autobots list, this Decepticons list, I'm very happy with. This is not going to be a standard top 10 countdown. This is going to be 12. A list of 12 Decepticons, my 12 favorites, plus the honorable mentions. I'm very, like I said, I'm very concrete, very happy with the list. So, that being said, sit back, relax, and let's take a look at my all-time favorite Decepticons. Here we go. Reflector. Pretty cool character. Love the fact that he multiplies. Pretty awesome. Scourge. One of Unicron's heralds, and a pretty badass one at that. Trypticon. A massive, massive dinosaur-like titan. How cool can that be? Laserbeak. One of the cassette tapes that spewed from Soundwave, but you'll see one of those on my list. Blitzwing. When a Transformer has 3 forms, you know this is fucking awesome. The Decepticon triple charger known as Blitzwing can go from jet to tank to robot form. Honestly, that's why he's on the list. Well, that, and to be honest, he looks really cool too. Teamed up with another Decepticon later on the list, he isn't the brightest or most intimidating, but he is nonetheless one of the cooler looking robots in disguise. Insecticons. Shrapnel, the stag beetle, Bombshell, the rhinoceros beetle, and Kickback, the grasshopper, the Insecticons. These 3 bots aren't exactly henchmen to Megatron, but when needed, they're on duty. I love Beast Wars, so of course these robots would make my list. Like the Sharkticons, the Insecticons are a greedy bunch, often swarming their food and creating bad news for the Autobots. With super awesome designs as well, it's very easy to love this team of insects. Unicron. Okay, so he's not exactly a Decepticon. However, he is the most evil being in the universe, and did create further Decepticons, so here he is. What can I say about Unicron? He's a massive planet whom devours other planets with help from his heralds. Remind you of anyone? Although Unicron only appears in the movie, his presence is felt throughout the franchise, and his legacy is incredible. I think Unicron is one of the greatest movie villains, hands down. Despite Orson Welles not knowing whom he was voicing when the movie came out, Unicron is definitely one of the most iconic. Astrotrain. Another triple charger and said partner of Blitzwing. I contemplated putting Astrotrain at number 11, but I just really like this bot. Okay, so Astrotrain can go to space shuttle mode and train locomotive mode, and is the perfect getaway driver. Astrotrain is also a master of confusion due to his triple charger modes. Not exactly on par with Starscream with his lust for power, but still, he's quite the persistent one. Perfectly named, Astrotrain is too awesome to leave off this list. Ravage. Is Rumble cool? Yes. Laserbeak made the honorable mentions list. However, none of Soundwave's spies are as great as Ravage. And let's be honest, he's the most recognizable cassette in Soundwave's deck. I just love the look of Ravage, and he completes his tasks with precision upon request. Ravage has also been known to never question Megatron's orders.
All I can say is, Panthers make for great characters, and Ravage is probably the best of them all. Megatron. Wait, did you think he'd be on the top 3? Sorry to disappoint you. Nonetheless, he still made the list. The leader of the Decepticons, pre-movie, an arch nemesis to Optimus Prime, and, well, Starscream. The reason Megatron is low is because I personally have other Decepticons I prefer, but I won't deny, his battles with Optimus Prime are definitely legendary. He also succeeded in mortally wounding Optimus Prime. Besides, what other Transformer can turn into a gun and be pointless? That's my issue. Great robot, useless alt mode. At least his next form was better. Devastator. When the Constructicons Hook, Longhaul, Bone Crusher, Scavenger, and their leader Scrapnel combine, they form the giant robot Devastator. Personally, I love when robots merge to create a mega robot, and that is what we have here. Definitely an homage, at least in my opinion, to anime and tokusatsu series with the creation of Devastator. Now, he isn't too bright, but he's always willing to do Megatron's bidding. I also love the design and color scheme of the characters. Always great when Devastator appears. Cyclonus. Forged from a battle-damaged Decepticon, I believe it was Skywarp, by Unicron, Cyclonus rules the skies with terror. Apart from Galvatron, I asked myself, Scourge or Cyclonus? And then realized Cyclonus was much more badass. Making his entry in the incredible 1986 film, Cyclonus is more than worthy foe to the Autobots. I also love the plain style Transformers, and so Cyclonus is right up my alley. He also has an incredible design and is just a great addition to the series. Shockwave. Do you like Star Trek? Well, I have just the Decepticon for you. Shockwave is highly powerful and incredibly intelligent, yet very logical being. Think Mr. Spock, but as a walking computer. The look of Shockwave is not only incredible, yet also very menacing. I sometimes ponder how he wasn't the leader of the Decepticons. He definitely could fry Megatron's circuits instantly. As a Trekkie, this character is an awesome homage to Mr. Spock, and you'll find yourself wanting more out of Shockwave. Galvatron. Who better than Megatron? When Megatron is severely damaged and left to die in space, he makes a deal with Unicron, whom regenerates him into Galvatron. I cannot express how much I love this villain. He was a great foe in Season 3, but he really shines in the movie as a ruthless, despicable villain, and though he's controlled by Unicron, he tries to get free. His alt mode of a cannon is also badass. Again, I prefer his story in the movie, and what made him so great was the portrayal of Galvatron by the late great Spock himself, Leonard Nimoy. Soundwave. This is a Decepticon that has so many cool aspects to him. Soundwave not only has multiple cassette robots, but his robot mode is just stunning, and he transforms into a damn boombox. He both screams 1980s and badass. He's one of the most loyal Decepticons, even showing allegiance to Galvatron. He's also had many great battles with his Autobot counterpart Blaster. Soundwave deserves a spot as one of the most recognizable Transformers of all time. Starscream. My all-time favorite Decepticon. If fucking guy was a walking character, I think Starscream would fit the bill. Leading the other jets, Skywarp and Thundercracker, Starscream is a tough opponent. He spends half of his time trying to destroy the Autobots, and the other half trying to impeach Megatron. He's so deceptive that he led Jetfire to believe the Autobots were evil. Hands down the best design of all Decepticons and Decepticon in general. I think he's even my favorite Transformer, just period. All hail King Starscream. There you have it. Again, like I said, the top two, Soundwave and Starscream, that was a no-brainer. Always been a huge fan
of those two characters. I've always absolutely loved those two, so no brainer. And I feel very happy with my list. But that being said, is there any Decepticon I left out on my list that you thought maybe, hey, maybe this Decepticon should be here? Or how would you arrange the list? Or what are your thoughts on the list? Let me know down below in the comments. Sometimes it's just really random stuff that I love. Today we're going to take a look at some of the random mini weird Transformers figures I have in my collection. Hello, welcome back. It's the last day of Transformers week. We had some fun this week, and I just wanted to go out with an odd, silly, fun little video. I didn't take a look at any Transformers toys this week. I have my Transformers figures stored away at the moment. So I was like, oh, I don't really have any Transformers figures to show, but I did have some mini little tiny figures and odd trinkets that I did have out on display. But I thought to myself, you know what? Could be a very fun video to do today. So that being said, I am going to take a look at some of this stuff. A lot of this stuff you've seen in previous videos. But I just thought, no, this would be a lot of fun. This would be a lot of fun. We don't have any actual, figures to review today. So just a little silly, fun Transformers related video. You can see some of them spinning on the platform today. We're going to take a look at those later on. So that being said, sit back, relax, enjoy this last video of Transformers week. Let's take a look at some of the random little mini figures I have in my collection. I'm getting these out of the way first because these are super odd, super random. Do you remember when these were a thing? I, at one point, had the full set. I had Optimus Prime. I actually don't know where that went. I think I may have lost him in a previous car or something like that. But I found these at the Dollarama when these fidget things came out. And I didn't buy them for fidget reasons. I bought them because they were Transformers. And like I said, I had Optimus Prime. It was really nice looking, really colorful. But I even got my wife at one point a Princess Peach from that line. It was by Hasbro. But these are really random. First one I have is Bumblebee. And I think I've shown this off in a Boomer's Haul in the past. So that's nothing much more to it. On the back is the Autobots logo. Remember these fidget spinners? Yeah, these things were a lot of fun back when they were super popular. And I've got Megatron, who, well, if you take a look at Bumblebee, it's just a bunch of wheels. But then with Megatron, it's the Decepticons logo all around with targets. And you got Megatron's face right there. And then when you put them on the back, again, the Decepticons logo right there. These were made in 2017. So again, same principle. Ready? Just spin it. You guys remember when these were popular? Oh, man. Oh, fidget spinners. They were a fad. They were definitely a fad. So those are just two really random trinkets I have. I'm going to remove these. And now we'll take a look at some of the minifigures. I'm going to start with something that I'm not the biggest fan of. This was given to me a long time ago from somebody I don't talk to anymore. And this is from the really awful Michael Bay films. So this was packaged and I had opened it up. This is a Optimus Prime keychain from the Michael Bay films. So I've never really taken a look at him on camera before. Actually not too badly detailed for a little tiny chunk thing that is, mainly plastic and not too much paint job on it. But I've just never really been a fan of this specific Optimus Prime. And this thing, it's a keychain, but it's pretty tall, actually. If you take a look at it, it's just under 3 inches. So that's pretty tall for a keychain. But again, not a big fan of those Michael Bay Transformers movies. I did not like them. The first film was not horrible, but I don't know. Afterwards, they just got really bad. And well, Bumblebee was fantastic, but I don't know, Rise of the Beasts. Oh boy, they're going down that same path now. Now we can remove Optimus Prime.
The Transformers will return after these messages.
It is a world transformed, where things are not what they seem. It is the world of the Transformers.
The Transformers, more than meets the eye. Autobots wage their battle to destroy the evil forces of the Decepticons. The Transformers, robots in disguise. The Transformers, more Everything meets the eye.
The Transformers from Marvel Comics.
We now return to the Transformers.
I did a video of this back in 2018 with Vanessa. We unboxed some figures on my channel, and these were in the unboxings in that video. So these were called alt modes. Now we ended up with a cliff jumper and another one, and I provided 2 of them to a friend who was trying to rebuild his collection. I have since don't know where that friend happened to him. I hope he's safe. I hope he's doing well. But nonetheless, these were a lot of fun. We had a lot of fun doing that video. If you want to go check out my unboxings videos, it's an unboxing video where I unbox Transformers alt modes. I can actually put the link for that video down there. So we did get Bumblebee. Now these little alt modes are basically big old heads on top of cars, but they have a gimmick to them. You have the pull tab right here. You pull it, and then their body comes out. I don't know how well they're going to stand up. Yeah, it doesn't stand too well. So I tend to keep them in their car mode. But then, yeah, when they are fully transformed, this is what you get. You got a full body going on. Can he sit down? Oh, he can. No, he can't sit down. And then you just pull, and they go back to their car mode. It's kind of gets stuck sometimes. Oh, there you go. So there you go. And that's what Bumblebee looks like, and he's got his classic Volkswagen, not the Camaro. And of course I got super excited because I pulled out Starscream from that box, so definitely has Starscream's likeness. And him, it's the jet at the bottom. Jet on wheels. And then, there we go. And you got Starscream's body that comes out. Neat little things for what they are. They're neat little things. They don't, like I said, they don't really stand too well, because if they were able to stand well, I would have them displayed all the time in their body form. But that's not the case here. So not too much in terms of detail, but yeah. I still think these things are kind of neat. If you're a Transformers fan, when these came out, these things could have been really up your alley. And if we take a look at size-wise for both of them, they're both just about the 2.5 inch mark. And if you take a look at, basically, I don't know if I'm just going to be able to do this. No, I don't think I'm going to be able to do this properly. So just fair warning, it's 2.5 inches when they're still like that. I also did a mystery unboxing of Transformers figures. These were little minifigures from the 30th anniversary. I did these a couple of years ago. I think it was around the pandemic time. These were a lot of fun to do. I found these at another dollar store. So let me remove these guys here. And let's bring them in. Here we go. These are the little tiny minifigures. And when I did them, I was like face on camera. So I was basically showing them on my mind. So it's a lot better maybe now to do this for you guys, so I can show you guys individually how they look and what they look like, because these are quite fun little mini pieces. I really actually truly adore these little things. So just randomly from little blind bags, and they're little tiny figures, and they pretty much all stand the same height. They're just about 1 inch each. Yeah, they're all about the same height, 1 inch each. So neat little things that come with little bases, except for Ratchet right here. When I was taking Ratchet out to bring him over to the review table, he fell out of my hand and his little base disappeared. I don't know where it went. I have no clue where his base went. And I don't know if I'm going to be able to find it. I don't know if I'm going to be able to find it, or if it's just completely gone in the void. The blackness that is whenever you drop something on the floor and it's gone. That is the void. Actually, I'm looking now, and I think it's actually Megatron's base that fell, not Ratchet's. Is it? No, wait a minute. You know what? No, that is Megatron's base. Yeah, okay, I'm doing that properly. Anyways, well, enough with the rambling and stuff like that. Anyways, we got some pretty cool little mini tiny figures here. So again, I don't like the Michael Bay movies. I don't like them, but I'm going to consider these a win. Because, well, it is Leonard Nimoy, technically. So we've got Sentinel Prime right here. I think he was in the second movie, Revenge of the Fallen. I think that's where I stopped watching the Transformers movies. So, nice little detailed mini action figures. like I said, like you saw before, you just remove these little bases. And they can still stand without the bases. It's just that it's nice. And these have the stamp of the 30th anniversary. Now it's 40, so thrilling. Oh my, we're at 40 now, so I don't know what to tell you. And then we have Starscream. That's why I consider it a win, because I love Starscream. So there you go, got Starscream and Sentinel Prime from the really bad Michael Bay movies. And from Transformers Prime, the 3D animated series, we have Ratchet, the updated Ratchet, who looks pretty cool actually. And I did start watching Prime since I've done this video and the unboxing and bagging, whatever you want to call it. Prime is actually a really solid series. So I think I finished the first season, so still have quite a left to watch. But no, nonetheless, Ratchet looks pretty good in this little tiny form. Then we move over to the animated series. Well, the original animated series G1. So we got the original looking Ratchet. Again, no base, but like I said, look, he stands up pretty fine. You know, there's no need to like... So he looks good. He's a mini little blocky thing himself. Then we move over. We've got, I'll save him for last. He's got the most detailing. We've got Soundwave. And again, they did great. I mean, there's not very much in terms of paint job on the back. I think it's like, no, okay, it's not like that for all of them. But again, for a little tiny piece, look how good that looks. Look how detailed that is. Very nice looking figure, and you know that, you can tell right there, he's ready to eject Rumble, Laserbeak, or Ravage. So he looks great, the Soundwave figure. We've got Starscream, my favorite Decepticon and probably my favorite Transformer of all time. Again, looking really good. I tried to dust these off the best that I could, but sometimes with some figures, dust just gets stuck on them, so I don't know. And there's the back of him. So it looks good. And again, there's the base again, like this time it's just black. And each one has basically the Decepticon or Autobot logo. So very nice looking. And then finally we have very highly detailed, very bulky Optimus Prime. He looks very nice as well. So all around. He looks great looking little mini figure. And I honestly, when I found these at that random little dollar store that I've never seen before in my life, they were about $1 each. So I think I only got a duplicate of Ratchet, which I since gave away. So you know, I picked up 8 of them for $1. It cost me $8, and I only had one duplicate when I pulled this whole set. Not too shabby, if I say so myself. Now let's remove these guys. Let's go ahead and bring in the last two figures that you might have seen in a video, maybe one video, but yeah, these are the last two figures that we have to take a look at today. Optimus Prime and Megatron. These are little Staction vinyl figures. They were Walmart, I think they were Walmart exclusive figures, so pretty neat looking. I got them for Christmas a couple years ago from my brother. And I'm not gonna lie to you, I really like them a lot. They're not exactly, they don't bring too much to the table, but in terms of just displaying them, they look pretty good actually. They are really nice looking figures. I have never really reviewed them or taken a look at them on my channel, so that's what I'm trying to do today with them. So if we take a look, let's go ahead and measure Optimus Prime. He's about 5.5 inches. And if we take a look at Megatron, Megatron is just under 5.5 inches. So pretty tall figures, and they can fit in with basically the Masters of the Universe figures, maybe some other Transformers figures. So if you really just want to have, also they're good looking display pieces if you just want to display them and not want to have to play with them, because they don't, like I said, they don't have too much in terms of articulation and posability, which we will take a look at. Let's take a look first at Optimus Prime. So again, for these little mini figures, I mean, look, the paint job is not the greatest thing ever, but nonetheless, very nicely done, very well done. The detailing is very good too on Optimus Prime. It just looks like a retro vinyl figure, and that's what I really love about these things. Like I said, I think they were Walmart exclusives. They omitted some paint in the back at least, but like I said, for these little tiny figures, it's kind of like the Megazords. You got the VHS Megazords, but these were a lot cheaper than the VHS Megazords back in the day. So yeah, very much there. When was this released? Does it say on his foot? 2013. So these are 11 years old. So pretty cool. In terms of articulation, Optimus Prime, his head should go all the way around, but it's limited because of his shoulders right here. Arm goes all the way around, but that's all you're gonna get. He's got a swivel here in the waist, and that's pretty much it. So 4 points. So not too much in terms of articulation, because not even these move. Like I said, they're mainly just little staction figures, little vinyl figures. So, and let's take a look at Megatron. They did a little bit of a better job, I think, in my opinion, a little bit of a better job in terms of painting around the eyes with Megatron. So, like I said before, I tried to dust these to the best I could, but a lot of times in these little crevices, dust get really stuck. So I did my best I could, but nonetheless, really well sculpted, really well detailed. The only thing I don't really like is this right here. His cannon on his arm just looks like it's melting into his arm. So I don't really think it looks that great, but whatever. And going down, just looks fantastic. Was this one in, what's this? I don't know what that is. 2013 as well. Oh yeah, I had a little sticky tack on him at one point to have him up, but let's see what I mean. Even the back, they still apply a little bit of paint, a little more paint than Optimus Prime, but none too much. So they're missing a lot of painting on Megatron, but still looks pretty good. So again, his head does not rotate as much as Optimus Prime. He's even more limited because of his shoulders. But Megatron's arms, again, go all the way around, and his waist has a swivel. But again, nothing down here, nothing down there. So I tend to keep Megatron in this kind of pose, climbing up, and then Optimus Prime, I don't have him doing anything. I just have him more like in this kind of pose, or yeah, just more like that. Because he also is a little teeter-tottering sometimes, Optimus, so sometimes it's better to keep the arms forward a little bit so like that he does not fall over. But again, they are not meant really to be high-class, high-end collectible figures. These are more something you would give to, I guess you would say, a kid or a collector who just wants to put these for display purposes on the shelf. And I just honestly think for figures that came out in 2013 that were exclusive to Walmart as random little figures that I think were like maybe $6 or $7 each, these are really cool. And honestly, if you're able to find them, I think they also had Soundwave and... Did they have Soundwave? I'm not sure, but I think they might have a Soundwave. And they also had Bumblebee, but Bumblebee from the Michael Bay movie. I always want to get that Soundwave, but if you're able to get your hands on these, if you're able to find them online, I recommend them. They're really fun. They're really good looking figures. Again, like I said, a little nitpick is that even right here on Optimus's sides, the horn for the not as high as it should be, but whatever. Again, still fun looking figures, and this was just a really fun video to do for you guys today.
The Transformers will return after these messages.
The Transformers, more than meets the eye. Autobots wage their battle to destroy the evil forces of the Decepticons. The Transformers, more than meets the eye. The Transformers, robots in disguise.
Attack the Autobot commander! Call in the Decepticon leader!
Transformers, more than meets the
Transformers, sold separately from Hasbro.
We now return to the Transformers.
Well, there you have it. We are now closing out Transformers Week. A lot of fun this was this week. Have you guys enjoyed yourself? Have you guys been watching Transformers this week? Did you go see Transformers 1? Are you going to go see Transformers 1 this weekend? I cannot wait to go see Transformers 1. It is actually the first animated film that has been released in theaters since what I consider probably the greatest animated movie ever made, the Transformers movie. So if you guys are going to go see that movie, let me know down below, and let me know what you guys did for the Transformers festivities this week. Well, Transformers Week may be over, but that being said, I do still have a lot of other content available on my channel. I do have a playlist as well for Transformers. So if you guys want to go back and watch some old videos of mine, some old Transformers videos, if you want to go rewatch, if you want to go binge the whole Transformers week that I did, you guys have that option of doing so too. Oh, well, wasn't that a fun marathon? I'm all out of cereal now, and my
coffee has pretty much got a couple of sips left. Alrighty guys, thank you so much for sticking around and watching the whole entire marathon. If you did, I'll be back again with some more content. Don't worry, the month of April, I'll be back with some more content. In the meantime, guys, if you are new to my channel because you like Saturday morning content and you've been watching my videos for the longest time and you haven't done so already, please and thank you, subscribe to my channel. Click that bell to be notified whenever I got some brand new content out as well. If you are enjoying the video, guys, let the algorithm know. Click that thumbs up button. Also, comment down below. Let's talk all things Saturday morning cartoons. And guys, share the video with your mother, your father. Share it with your pet dog. I'll be back again soon. Have yourself a wonderful weekend. And as always, it's cool if it's nerd cool. Happy Saturday.